Yeah, yeah. Come on in. Who I am, who you be. Lions Den CEO, yeah, that's me. Why you lying to the children? Take a plea. Like Proverbs 28 and run the wicked flee. Oh, you want beef? We run the streets. Torah nice, nah, nigga, we know you sweet. I'ma walk you down every time we meet. Say it loud, nigga, don't be discreet. Top kept running, I'm the chief. Shut your mouth, Tonto, when going for speech. 7-fold lines, we about to eat. JJ7000 suffering on his beat. Pretend he is disbelief. Big mama the source now, nigga, you know that's weak. Sit your ass down, you can't stand it. I'm the most feared debater on this planet. Yeah. Come on in, y'all. Let's go. Y'all see the title? JJ7000 catches Tazaryach out of his highest PK Fishbowl. He flops like a fish out of water. Yeah. Let's go. Who am I? Who you be? Lions Den CEO, yeah, that's me. Why you lying to the children? Take a plea. Like Proverbs 28 and 1 and wicked flee. Yeah. Come on. You about to get it? Yeah. Hey, shout out to Lions Den, Sanford Records, Sister Karima, Black Beauty Inc., or the Yara Project, Black Jesus Mister, all in the crowd. Yeah. About to get it, man. Yeah. Come on. Walk them down. All right. That was JJ7000 throwing a few bars in here and there. You know what I'm saying, man. Shout out to Woodson Payne in the building. JJ7000, man, you know, he go on the highways and byways, run across a few of these little chumps. Just get, handing out all this misinformation. So JJ got to pop up on him like the candy man. Say my name five times, JJ popping up. Coming through the mirror on you. You see what I'm saying? This guy Tazaryach been running around. I don't understand it, brother. You got Mexicans. You got Indians, Guatemalans, Panamanians, and all this in your 12 tribes chart. And you want to run around and tell everybody else who they can and cannot be. So the burden of proof is on you, Tazaryach, my fault. The burden of proof is on you to prove that Native Americans, Mexicans, Guatemalans, people from Chile, people from, all South America migrated over here from the Middle East and are Africans. Are Israelites. So then you want to point the finger at JJ because JJ, sometimes act like Solomon. JJ sometimes act like Solomon. He might date, people outside of the race. But, that's just me. You worrying about JJ Johnson, that you're doing too much. But when you're preaching and you're teaching and you're talking about your 12 tribes chart, is right and we wrong. Now I got to get you. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to get into meat and potatoes, man. Welcome to the Lions Den. You know what I'm saying? JJ7K TV. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. We're about to get it in. It's going to be a short, sweet video. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to show y'all where I caught Tazaryach out of his fishbowl. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to listen to his nonsense for a minute. Then when JJ show up, all hell breaks loose. That's right. So let me present this. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, come on, man. I'm having technical difficulties. Oh, there you go. Technical difficulties already. Okay, here we go. I got to stop Tazaryach in his tracks. I beat him up 3 times already. I'm the Captain Killer. Beat up 10 could ball over there on Paradigm Shift TV. Shout out to Paradigm Shift TV. 10 owed him on his own platform, ladies and gentlemen. 10 owed him. When they put the poll out, told the people in the audience to vote, 10, nothing. It's kind of hard to get people to vote anyway, but the 10 people that voted said 7,000 came out on top. That's right. So let's go ahead and listen to this guy real quick, man. Hope y'all can hear me. Hope y'all can hear me. And we gonna like I say, man, this dude, it's a little. This dude ain't ready for 7,000. Let's get this guy for a little bit and how he lies and lying to the children. All right, let's see. Can y'all see that? Let's check it out for a minute.
What's up, YouTube? This is Tony Hawk. Welcome to the Tony Hawk Network YouTube channel. If you like, hit that subscribe button. Listed right here. Subscribe button if you want to receive all notifications of videos that come out on this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell and select all after you hit the notification bell. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to my YouTube channel. This here is regular conversation number 95. Regular conversation number 95. We're here to talk about interracial marriages. Can different races marry according to the Bible? Y'all know my disclaimer. I'm not a pastor preacher. I don't hold any type of office in the church, so please do not lay claims of those titles on me. We're not here to violate any type of community guidelines, any type of copyright infringement. And we have Captain Tazaryach back on from the Isupk. And those out there who want to, have questions and dialogue and conversations about this topic, you're more than welcome to come on and join the live where you can ask questions in the chat room. Remember, you can ask questions in the chat room and I'll put it up on the screen. What's up, Tazaryach? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm good to go, man. When you said do remember, I don't know how old you are. It reminded me of DJ Clue tapes, mixtapes, when they used to be like, do remember when they used to say that. I don't know. Yeah. You go back there. Yeah. DJ Clue be like, do remember. Yeah,
18 and everybody.
Yeah, man. So, but no, listen, man. Of course, I'm Captain Tazaryach of Isupk, under Commander Jenny Hanna. I always say I like Tony Harvin's platforms. We had an excellent conversation just this past Wednesday. It actually just happened. So we just had that. So I actually had messaged Tony and I was like, man, we need to do another one because I got a lot of feedback from people on my side and the Christian side, like saying because I think it started off with marrying wives, but then we talked about baptism, we talked about divorce, we talked about why we got ranked, we talked about so many different things. I made somebody apologize, but they didn't apologize. I thought that was funny. I'm actually interested in talking to him because I reset the clock every time. So let's say if he comes in here, I won't even remember what happened Wednesday, as long as he don't come in and say whatever your name is or something like that. But so after that, I was like, when can we do another one? Because if we can have conversations like that where it's aggressive, it's they take their firm positions, but we ain't cussing each other out. I think it helps bridge the gap between our two parties to see where the differences are, where the agreements are, where we can go forward. Because if we all love the Most High, and the scriptures say, "Let God be true and every man a liar," then we should hold to that actual principle. So if we can hold to that principle, we should be good to go. So I'm looking forward to a good conversation.
For sure, man. So tell us about, what are the Isupk beliefs, what they teach in reference to interracial marriages.
Okay, so we teach in regards to interracial marriages. So I'll start with I guess I'll read Deuteronomy 7. I'll start there because this would be our position. So Deuteronomy, the 7th chapter says, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has to cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, Girgashites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. Verse 2. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy to them. Verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they would turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. So that would be like our official stance. Because although it names those 5, when we get further into the conversation, we'll see where it wasn't just those 5, it was period. Like we're never supposed to mix. And the mixing has nothing to do with like I know most people think that because they know how we feel about like the white people or Africans or something like that, they'll make it like that. But that is not the reason that you cannot mix. Now, it's a reason that we can use, but since we talk about the Bible, we got to lay the foundation first biblically, and then we can go through history as to why we feel that way. So biblically, the scripture just said they'll turn your heart away. So if you take 2 black people, right? Take 2 black people. Let's say if one is a Christian, one is a Muslim. If they decide to get together, they're going to compromise their belief, or they're going to have conflict because they're together. The only way that a Muslim person that's black and a Christian person that's black can get along and marry is if somebody compromises something within their Christianity and something within their Islam. And that's just 2 black people that's doing it. Now, so because what happens is you fall in love with that woman. So because you fall in love with that woman, there's going to be things that she's going to want that you're going to give into. There's going to be things she wants you to do that you're going to give into. The same way with a woman loves a man. So she's going to give into things that she wants, that he wants. So what the Lord is saying is, if you marry this woman or man from another nation, they're going to turn your heart. And sometimes it's not deceptive that they're trying to turn your heart. It's just that they had a way of life before they got with you. So now if you get with a white person, or if you get with a Chinese person, whatever their life they had before they got with you doesn't now just all of it go away because they're with you, and vice versa. So now you're going to begin to blend them together. And so the main reason biblically is the Lord does not want them to turn your heart away from him. That's why we're not supposed to mix. Now, if you get into the history of it, you can't be a black man or a black woman and marry outside your race and be pro that race. Now, one disclaimer I always give when it comes to the Israelites, most Israelites, like a lot of people call us like a pro-black group, but we're not a pro-black group. That's not what we are. In the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, the 12 tribes of Israel are the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So it's not just black people; it's Haitians, Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Hispanics, Native Indians, Mexicans, Seminole Indians. So any Israelite or any nation within the 12 tribes, we can marry. So I can marry a Puerto Rican if I want to. I can marry a Dominican. I can marry a Haitian because they're an Israelite. So we're not a pro-black group. So when I say pro-black, in the Bible, black is a condition. Like Jeremiah 14:2, when it says they are black unto the ground, black is a condition. So all of the tribes, North, Central, and South America, we all face that condition. So if I say black, I just want everybody to understand the paradigm that I'm talking about. So you can't be pro-Israel and be pro-white or pro-African or pro-Chinese. So you can't mix races. And historically, why would any black person marry a white person knowing the history of what we've been through with these people? So that's when now when we get to that part of the conversation, now that's historical. So biblically, the Lord said no. Historically, if we had any type of honor or dignity, we wouldn't integrate with nobody.
All right. We got Wayne Smith on the line. What up, Wayne? Are you there?
Blessings. Blessings. Blessings to you, Cat. Blessings to you.
Hey, hey, shalom, brother.
Cat, I've talked to you the last time. I didn't get a chance to fully finish talking with you because I was outside. And, I want you to explain Matthew 9:19:9, when it says, I say unto you, whoever should put away his wife, except for be it for fornication. What do he mean by fornication? Is that sex before marriage?
No, that's unlawful sex.
What would you consider unlawful sex?
I would consider unlawful sex marrying outside of your race. That is unlawful. Marrying outside of your race, marrying your brother, marrying your sister, marrying your mother, your father, an animal, your auntie, your grandmother, your uncle. Those are all, marrying the same gender, marrying. All of that is fornication. Prostitution, that's fornication. So if you're a 304 or a 304 monger, I'm trying to say that word because I know YouTube be a little funny about them words. But you know what 304 means, right, Wayne?
I know that's the area code.
But you know the area code though, right? You might have to be a little older when you had them beepers. You would put 304, and when you look at the letters, it spells HOE.
Oh,
you got it now? Yeah.
I never had to get a beeper. Or I had to.
Oh yeah. See, I came up in the beeper world. You know what I mean? So
I'm from that era.
Okay, so you ain't never get no 304 text, and you ain't know about the 304.
I had a low cell.
So all of that is fornication. Mm-hmm.
But so Christ in Matthew 9:19, he's not talking about sex, because he said, I say unto you, whoever should put away his wife, except be for fornication. That's it. If your wife had, if your spouse wife, right?
So she's not your wife yet?
Yeah.
So you're saying if y'all are courting, right?
Yes. She told you that she was a virgin, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you go into her.
And you find out she's not.
Blood on the sheet.
Yeah, that's fornication too. Yeah,
so that's fornication. So
right, I agree with you.
She defrauded you.
Right.
You want to know thinking she was a virgin, and she defrauded and she's not. You know the dude, right?
Yeah, that's adultery. That would actually be adultery. But I'm with you on that. I think that's in Deuteronomy the 20.
It's not adultery because he said, because in verse 8, because he said, because the hardness of the heart, you was put away your wife, but from the beginning it was not so. It's a letter of divorce. It can't be adultery with your spouse wife.
No.
Letter.
Okay, it's not adultery. Oh, okay. You gotta, what you're talking about, right? So just to help the audience sake, what you're talking about is if you have a woman that you're engaged to. So like if today is June 8th, so you're engaged to marry a woman, let's say July 12th. July 12th comes, you even have a ceremony of marriage, and then when you go into the bedchamber, you find her not a maid. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes, sir.
Got you. So when you find her not a maid, that's not your wife because she had intercourse with someone else, so she lied. So that's fornication because she would be that 304. The reason why I'm calling it adultery is because in the Bible, sex is what consummates the marriage.
True.
Right. So that's why I'm saying it's adultery. So in that instance, that would fall under fornication, deceptive fornication at that. That would be worse because she went and had sex with this cat, gonna lie to you and try to trick you and marry you. And then you standing on your principle is why you do it. You find her not a maid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's why I asked you the question last week, did Christ promote fornication?
I said no.
Yeah, you said no, but you also said that, and I'm not harping on this because I want you to say because
You can harp. I think what I think about it, I wouldn't even look at it like you're not harping in it or not, because like you kind of asked a good question, a good statement, and it's good to have this clarity as to what Christ was talking about, how we can apply it to the law. So you don't have to make, let's just have the conversation that you want to have.
So I feel that he took it higher than what Moses took it. And this is why
Definitely.
I said that two virgins should get married. The man should be a virgin, and the woman should be a virgin getting married. That's what he's teaching in Israel.
The woman should always be a maid.
Okay.
Like reason why I'm using the word maid, because like Deuteronomy 22:14, I'm gonna read 13. It says, if any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her and give occasion of speech against her, bringing up an evil name upon her, and say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid. So the maid is the part where what he means when he says I found her not a maid, that means there was no blood on the sheet. She was not unclean. She had obviously had intercourse with somebody, because here's the thing people got to understand. If a young woman has sex, she doesn't stop being a virgin because she has sex, because virgin has nothing to do with sex and everything to do with age. Like a 40-year-old woman that's never had sex, you're not calling her virgin. She's just an old woman that ain't never had sex. But a 20-year-old or 21-year-old or 22-year-old, even if she has the sex, she doesn't now become old. So the word that's used there, it doesn't say I found her not a virgin. It says it found her not a maid. And then when you read Deuteronomy 22:15, it says, then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel's virginity. Even virginity lets you know there's things contained in there. So in some contexts, virgin can be, I think, Bathula or Bathwala, could be saying it wrong.
Yeah.
Right. That's a woman that's never had sex. Or you can have Alma, which is a young woman. In this verse in Deuteronomy 22, it says not a maid. You understand? So the fornication is her being deceptive. Like when the scriptures say there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, in that instance, if she's not a maid, she's being that.
Okay. So let me getting back on we talked last week, and I actually can a woman put away her husband. And Mark 10:12, it said if a woman should put away her husband, is a matter that she committed adultery. And one of the things I found that what a woman could put away her, and he defrauded her too. When I say defrauded her, he could be married to another woman, and she could. I'm not finished. And she could put him away for that, because he defrauded her.
How did he defraud her?
If he lied to her and said he's not married.
Okay, I can agree. I can agree on morality. I don't want to use the word morality. I can agree on principle that if any man lies to a woman, that is deception. Like no man, like if you gotta lie to your woman, like if you meet a woman and you have a woman and you got to lie to that woman, you're too weak to have another woman. You're a punk, you're soft, you're a sissy, you're an imbecile, you're all of those things, because it's better to be upfront with a woman. It's better to go to a woman and say, hey, I have 2 other women, so if you join me, you're going to be number 3. Now, if she willingly walks into that relationship, there is no defrauding, right?
Yes, sir.
But biblically speaking, whether he used deception or not, that would still be his wife. It would be lawful.
True.
Like you see that, right? You know what I mean? You see that when Jacob was defrauded. Like Jacob was defrauded by Laban. Jacob thought he was going in to marry Rachel. He marries Leah. That's another example of Leah being old, because she was older than Rachel, but she's not called a virgin at all. That's a clear example. So when he got defrauded, he didn't divorce her. He stayed with her, and then he married Rachel, and then he got the 2. So even though Laban used that deception, they still were married. So whether he tells her or not is bad on principle. And I don't respect men that do that at all. I don't respect no man that lies like that. But it's still not what Christ is saying, because it's not unlawful for a man to have more than one woman.
But my question is, can she put him away if he defrauded her? Based on Mark 10 and 12.
Okay, Mark 10 and 12, you got to think about where they're at. So in Israelite culture, there is no law that says a woman can divorce a man. So that, like, there is none. The only person in, I think, is Deuteronomy 24, right? Is it the beginning of Deuteronomy 24? I'm just grabbing it. It says, this is the laws concerning divorce in Israelite culture. And then I'm going to explain why Christ would make that statement and why they even asking that. When a man have taken a wife and married her, and come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then let him write her a bill of divorce and give it in her hand and send her out of his house. There's not a verse that says a woman can divorce her man. If there is, I'll gladly hear it. But during the time of Christ, under the Roman government, a woman could break that contract, because now when the Greeks and Romans come in, now you're getting their marriage contracts, which is what we have today. So when we have these conversations, it's almost like we could be having two at the same time, because if we're talking to the Bible, if we're talking about the Bible, sex consummates the marriage. So when you have sex, the reason why we say sex is marriage is because in the Bible, you can't have sex with a man or a woman and not be married and not stay together. But in America or in Greek and Rome, if you don't have a contract, you're not married. So if you have a contract, that woman could divorce if you had a marriage contract under the Romans and the Greeks. But if there is no contract in the Bible that says a woman can divorce a man.
But my understanding, don't these same laws go for men and go for women as well too? Like
Some law.
Some laws. And some laws.
Yeah. Because like when we read this, it says when a man have taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass, like everything about this is the man taking a wife, marrying her. He finds no favor. She finds no favor in his eyes. It says, let him write her a bill of divorce. It doesn't say let her write him a bill of divorce.
Because at that time, during that culture, the Israelite men was just taking advantage of these young women. And like the scripture say, we'll put away for anything. We'll put away for anything. Oh, you didn't make up the bed right, I'm going to divorce you. And so these women would get divorced, and they don't have jobs like modern women today. And the first thing they will go do is go to another man. And guess what? They'll be in adultery. So
I don't think they got it right at all. Like, I don't think, until Christ came, I don't think the Israelites got it right at all. So I couldn't teach that the men was taking an advantage, but I can say that, like Christ said, because of the hardness of their heart, like they didn't have no compassion on the women. And because of that law, that's why I'm not fully disagreeing with what you're saying, but they did have a hardness of heart. So they didn't, like Christ made you love your woman. That's what, like when it said, when Christ is taken away, is the spirit of, I can get rid of her for anything, like you said. Like if we look at the example, in Matthew 19, when Christ said from the beginning it was not so, when he's talking about Adam and Eve. Yes, you know what's heavy? You know what's heavy about that? Eve is the reason that Eve is who Adam listened to that got them kicked out the garden. And although they got kicked out the garden, Adam didn't divorce Eve. Adam still stayed with Eve. Even though they got kicked out the garden, even though they're getting punished, even though they're doing all of that, and he probably mad for listening to Eve, he didn't divorce her. So he didn't have the hardness of his heart. That's why Christ is saying from the beginning it was not so. Now imagine if the Adams and Eves that existed today did not have that hardness on each other, we wouldn't have a divorce rate that we have. And that's what Christ is trying to destroy. For a man to not be so hard on a woman that he looks for any excuse to escape that marriage.
So I call Deuteronomy the law of fornicators. I call that because
Say that. Can you say that again? I didn't hear.
The law of fornicators.
What do you what do you call? You said what do you call the law of
Deuteronomy
fornication?
24. Because yeah, you caught on. Because these is the women or men that you divorce. You know, you kick out the house and stuff like that. You give them a letter and stuff like that. And these women or men go back and marry somebody else. This law is mainly for them. These is the one laws that's for people that's not virgins. They can marry who they want to marry. Because they
you saying like because of this law that they was allowed to do, they created the multiple married woman being married to multiple men. It's their fault.
Yes, the law of fornicators.
Okay, you can't say the only time you can say law of fornicators is after Christ. You can't say a law of fornicators because Moses did write it. It would be disrespectful to Moses because Moses did write it. That's why Christ says, for the hardness of your heart, he wrote it. So now what Christ is trying to do, like Matthew's the 19th chapter, Matthew the 5th chapter, like when it says, you have heard a foretime an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, but I say you resist not evil. Christ is trying to give you the spirit of these laws being written. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. So yes, you can divorce your woman, right? But can you also have compassion on your woman? Do you have to be so hard on your woman? Ain't she that's what right? That's why Christ is saying except to be fornication. He's trying to teach men to not abuse the power that God gave them over women by being so bullying, by mental, like men don't beat women, but men can mentally oppress women. Women can mentally oppress men. I think women oppress men more mentally than men do physically. So because of these things, he's trying to destroy that bond so that we can learn to have compassion on each other.
True. Let me draw your attention. We were talking to about one last week, one wife, one man, one wife. Can I draw your attention to Romans, the 7th chapter?
Yeah. Yeah, you can read it. I'm familiar with what you're gonna read. You can read it. You said Romans 7, right?
7, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, and I just want you to ask you, who is he talking to when he said, "Know ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law. How the law have dominion over a man as long as he lives." Who is he talking to exactly? When he's
talking to Israelite. He's talking to Israelites.
True, thank you. Because some Gentiles didn't know the law.
Well, he wasn't never talking to no non-Israelites. Even the Gentiles he was talking to was Israelites.
Well, we could agree and disagree, brother. But well, what I'm looking for is, was when they talked about verse 3. So while her husband lives, she'd be married to another man. No. When it's talked about one. Matter of fact, I got a phone call. I'll be right back, fellas. I apologize.
So good. Mr. Ham, you want?
Hold on, let me mute this real quick. Now, so you heard me say in advance, how you doing tonight? Towards out.
What's going on, brother? How you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine.
Perfect.
All right. So my point that I'm making as far as this is we'll deal with the former and the latter. All right. So
when you say former and latter, hey, Mr. Ham, when you say former and latter, because of me and Wayne's conversation, I just need to know like what subject is the format, like what subject we discussing? Is it the topic of the room or is it what Wayne was talking about?
Topic of the room and the other topic that y'all were having.
Okay, got you. So you're dealing with the initial topic, then you're coming back here. I got you. All right.
So, and I'll get the scripture for the former and the latter house in a minute. Okay. So, according to you, you'll be and correct me if I'm wrong. According to you, your belief is based off of the former house, correct?
My belief is based off both the former and the latter. You talk about as far as
Well,
interracial marriage, right?
hold on. Let's deal with
I
on the
just
first
want
part of the question first.
okay, no, but and we talk about the subject of interracial marriage, right, in the Bible.
Right. So that's the former, right?
Okay, you said we're dealing with the former first. Yes, so I'm answering just for the former. So for the former, yes.
Okay. So we'll start with Adam and Eve as them being created. Was the interracial marriage addressed with Adam and Eve?
You would have to tell me what was interracial about Adam and Eve.
No, I'm asking you. Were they
wa-
I mean, according to them, I want to make sure. Was it addressed with them? I'm not saying that they were in an interracial relationship.
Yes, it was addressed with them.
Can you give me the scripture where it was addressed with Adam and Eve?
Yeah, I'm going to give you probably 5 scriptures in total, but I'm going to show you exactly where it was addressed with them.
Now remember,
right?
You can go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but let me say this before you finish. If it doesn't say that, then it has no value. Go ahead.
If it doesn't say what?
Anything about interracial marriage?
Well, Adam and Eve got married, right?
No, correction. Marrying outside of your race. That's the original. That's the former house. So go ahead.
Right. So what I'm explaining before I read, because the words we're using now are not in the Bible. Like interracial is, of course, not in the Bible.
Right. That's why that's why I clarified,
right.
sir.
No. Right. No. I know you clarify. I'm clarifying what I'm presenting. So what I'm presenting is that Adam and Eve was of the same house, same family, same tribe, and I'm going to show that the concept that they had was carried on throughout Israel, same exact language.
Oh, and one other thing, before you continue. Correction, they were not Hebrews. Am I correct?
Well, Adam and Eve. Well, our position is that Adam spoke Hebrew, but Adam and Eve, it doesn't say that they
Moses
were
spoke Hebrew. Moses spoke Hebrew. It never said what language Adam spoke.
You got to listen to what I'm saying. I said
our
position. What if you're interrupting me when I'm saying you're not getting?
Okay, I'm sorry, man. It's a habit when my ears try words, so I'm sorry.
Okay, but I won't try your words to interrupt you because I'm trying to hear your point. So even
that's
if
why
you
I apologize. I said I was sorry.
I just want you to understand how I speak, so we can kind of get along, so to speak. So
right.
I'm going to always hear your whole thought process so I can get your point. I'm probably not going to agree with most of y'all position, but I'm not going to interrupt your position because I want to hear it. So for Adam, there is no record of a Hebrew until Abraham in Genesis the 14th chapter, but Eber or Ibar is the man that we believe carried or kept the Hebrew. That's where Abraham comes from. So there were no technical Israelites or Hebrews before the flood, right? So what I'm going to demonstrate is the same language of family and tribe that Adam and Eve speak about is carried out throughout the Israelites. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate. So this is Genesis 2. And of course, when Genesis 2, now, of course, my position also is that Adam and Eve was not the first people on the planet. All right. So now Genesis 2, when it says, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept, and he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh thereof. Closed up the flesh thereof, for us, translates that he got this one woman out of his tribe, and that was it. Verse 22. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. And Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. Now, when we take this bone of my bones, flesh of my flesh, this lets you know that they was of the same family, same tribe, same house. So I have to demonstrate that. So this is Genesis 29 and 12. It says, and Jacob told Rachel, Jacob is the man being spoken about, told Rachel that he was her father's brother and that he was Rebekah's son. And she ran and told her father. And it came to pass that when Laban heard the tidings of Jacob, his sister's son, this is Jacob. So Laban is the uncle, Jacob is the nephew, that he ran to meet.
Wait a minute, man. Now, did y'all hear him? add to the Bible. He said that Adam and Eve wasn't the first people on this planet. So where's these teachings coming from? He said that Adam and Eve had a mama and a daddy in him and I's debate. This is what I'm talking about. If you're going to be teaching the Bible, stick to what's in the Bible. If you're going to be teaching other books and other ideas, then you need to let the people know, because what you said is not in the Bible. You made that up. And this is what he do. Then when I asked her, I said, well, who is Adam's and Eve mama in our debate? And he couldn't tell me. If it said that Eve is the mother of all people, then how can she be the mother of all people if you're saying that she got a mama and a different daddy? This is what I'm talking about, Texas Bama. They're constantly adding and taking away. Constantly adding and taking away. How can you profess to be the home of the truth and you're making stuff up? You're constantly cutting yourself. That's what you do. Well, let's get back to it, man. I mean, this dude's a joke. He make it easy to get beat up. That's what he do. He make it real easy to get beat up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to it, man. Let's listen to more lies, and pretty soon JJ gonna pop up on him like candy, man. Shut him down. I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Nobody on this panel has asked him, well, what about your 12 tribes chart, sir? You up here talking about interracial marriages. Are the Native Americans the same as Negroes? Are the Guatemalans the same as Negroes? Are these Panamanians, all the Panamanians the same as these Negroes? Are the Mexicans the same as Negroes? No. And if we're going to go biblically, the progenitor of the Native Americans is Japheth's grandson to Gomer. Omar. They're not the same as Shem. They come from Japheth. But you want to get on this corner of the street corner and point the finger at everybody and yell and tell them that, you know, we doing wrong. And then you want to come out here and say, hey, you can't mess with her because of this and that. And you're doing the same thing of what you're preaching against. You're a walking contradiction, Tazaryach. Tazaryach 100. He even made a cologne for Tazaryach 100 for another man. Come on, man. You're doing too much. Let's get back to it. I mean, this guy's a joke, man. He's a joke. Hey, what's up, Atheist Killer? Right? What's the pain in the buildings? We also streaming on the Lions Den channel and the Elder Yara Project. Peace and blessings. Let's keep it moving. Let's go. Here we go.
Him and embraced him and kissed him and brought him to his house. He told Laban all these things. And Laban said to him, surely thou art my bone and my flesh. Same family, same tribe. That's what he says. Last scripture, and I'll give it back to you. This is 2 Samuel chapter 5, verse 1. Now, this is all the tribes of Israel. Then came all the tribes of Israel unto David. This is all 12 tribes unto Hebron, and spake, saying, behold, we are thy bone and thy flesh. So the same language Adam used in reference to Eve, bone and flesh, symbolized family or tribe. The same language Laban used with Jacob, symbolized family or tribe. And the same language that the 12 tribes of Israel used with David was same language and tribe.
Are you finished?
Yes.
Okay. So you do realize you know what I'm going to call that, right?
No.
I'm going to call it conjecture because that's what that was. Okay, so moving on from that point. Only thing that man was what God created him to be, man and woman.
Tazaryach is the king of conjecture. He leans on his own simple-minded understanding, ladies and gentlemen. You're walking around with a WWE Wrestling Goddamn Federation belt on top of your forehead. The Israelites never done that. The hell's going on? It's squeezing that little pea brain right up. It's gonna fall out your ears pretty soon. That little pea brain if you don't loosen up that goddamn belt. The Israelites running around with a WWE goddamn wrestling belt on their forehead. I mean, where are you getting this from? And goddamn plastic spikes. You know, you should look like some kind of SMM type of guy, some kind of Pornhub SMM type of guy with this outfit you be running around wearing. I mean, come on, man, get your act together, man. Shit, let's go.
It was that until God allowed them to name what people would be, their tribes would be. So I said before that, when you're saying that, that's conjecture. That's forcing something into the Bible. All right. So now, and that was addressed what Adam and Eve about the married outside of the race. It wasn't addressed later until correct me if I'm wrong, was it Moses or Abraham? I'm sorry, because I kind of have it because I actually wasn't really planning on that point. If you don't mind answering that.
Wait, I don't know what you didn't ask the question. Said it wasn't addressed until Moses or Abraham. But I'm not sure what you're saying was addressed.
As far as races, was it Abraham or was it
as far as marrying outside the race?
No. Establishing the races.
I don't know what you're referring to. I think the
Tribes,
races was
establishing the tribes. Better.
the tribes of what? The earth or the Israel?
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Okay, so
see, because remember, I'm sorry. I just want to say for remember, they were all called the sons of men. They didn't say which tribe. They told them the name of the people. You had the daughters, you had the sons, you had the nephews, you had the grandfathers. They wasn't talking about tribes through all of that. So when man, after the Tower of Babel, after Noah, around the time that Abraham left Uz and stuff like that, that's when the tribes and stuff like that started to be established.
I would disagree with that. I would disagree.
Okay.
I would disagree with that because, well, first, when you say I didn't answer your question, you can disagree with my question, but I clearly showed flesh and bone from Adam and Eve, Jacob and Laban, the 12 tribes of Israel, and you said to show where were the tribes or the races, and I showed how every time that was used, it was in regards to more than one people coming together as a tribe. So I did answer that question. As far as the races go, I would say that the races were established after the flood, specifically in Genesis, the 10th chapter. Like you see the beginning of it. So in Genesis, the 10th chapter.
So I think what it is, we're talking past each other on that point. So maybe you misunderstood me or I misunderstood you.
Captain, throw in the towel, man. You're getting beat up, man. This is bad. I mean, this is embarrassing. This is brutal. See, when you get outside your little fishbowl of ISUPK, you ain't controlling the buttons. You get beat up. When society ain't over there holding your hand, you get beat up. This is bad. You should stay off the road. If you don't want to make yourself look bad and get beat up, you should probably stay in your little ISUPK fishbowl or over there on HOK. Other than that, you're going to get beat up every time with this doctrine. Let's go.
So I'm gonna say we probably talk past each other on that point.
Okay.
Because I actually agree with what you. Because I actually agree with what you just said, as far as in the 10th chapter of Genesis. I agree with what you said.
Yeah. So that's where the races.
We're kind of talking fast on that, but I was just saying the reason why I said tribes being established though is because those when names were given to tribes, a basis.
No, but I agree. Yeah, I agree with that. So like before the flood, you didn't hear of no tribes like that. I agree with that.
Yeah, that's how I was established.
Right. So, in Genesis, the 10th chapter, that's when now the sons of Ham and their tribes are created. The sons of Japheth, their tribe. The sons of Shem, their tribe. So that's where the tribes would then be created and then divided. That's why at the end of Genesis 10, it says, these are the families of the sons of Noah after their generations in their nations. And by these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. So now we have an earmark, so to speak, after the flood of the tribes coming together.
Right. That's all I was trying to establish. And then it goes into more detail in the book of Joshua. So we agree on that.
All right, cool. We can go back to winning now.
All right.
In First Timothy, hold on. Can you explain this? First Timothy.
That might
Hold on. I had it first. 3 and 2. When you speak, what do that one represent? It says, for a bishop, there must be blameless.
Real quick, all the new people over there on Lions Den, you know, that's our other channel. But if y'all haven't subscribed to JJ7K TV, Nafka, Eric Madison, who else we got new over there I've never seen before? There's one more person, Tails, True Life, Yasun. Any of y'all who haven't subscribed to JJ7K TV, it would be greatly appreciated if you go ahead and hit that like, share, and subscribe. The link is right there in the chat. You see, we building platforms. That's what we do. That's what Sister Karima and I and Lions Den do. We build many platforms. Also subscribe to our channels on Facebook. When I woke up, I was Hebrew Israelite, the Lions Den headquarters, the Book of the Dead. We have music platforms. We have dating platforms. So, you know, we're the real home of the truth. We're the real home of the real information. We cut these goddamn liars every time. Look at this guy. Look at this wrestling belt he got on his goddamn head. When did Moses do this? When did Judah and Jesus and everybody? Where is this in the book? You made it up. Let's go.
A husband and one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, give to hospitality, apt to teach. And I want to hang on the word the husband of one wife. This is Paul. It's like teaching a person in the church having one wife.
You said this is Paul what?
This is Paul teaching to Timothy. The bishop therefore must be blameless, the husband of one wife, being in union with one wife. That's how I look at that.
Okay. I don't look at the wife as a literal wife. I look at it as the bishop's position being in charge, and his wife is the truth.
You know what I'm
That's
talking
how I look at that.
about?
But I'll usually, when I have this
Nah, he-
conversation, I take it as whatever position my opponent wants to take it. So if you want to make this a literal wife, I don't have a problem with you making this a literal wife. If it says a bishop must be blameless, this would only be rules for a bishop, because that's what the word says, a bishop. And it says a bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife. Now he got to have, in order to be blameless, he got to have one wife. Now he got to have a wife.
Yeah, I believe so. He should have a wife. But
so a bishop, right? So if a bishop, so we think about that. Paul didn't have a wife. Peter didn't wife that I'm aware of. I mean, Peter could. I don't know if all the disciples. Right. So, but Paul didn't. Christ did. So this, I don't look at this as a wife in a literal sense. But if you want to look at it as a wife in a literal sense, then that just would apply to a bishop. So anybody that's a bishop, by your logic, should only have one wife.
Yeah, well, I take it that them being in union with one wife. Because some people believe that you shouldn't divorce. And
I believe you shouldn't divorce. I'm one of them.
Huh?
Well, I don't think that no prophet in the Bible was ever talking to non-Israelites for anything. Like I don't want to just like 19. When I'm saying I don't think we should divorce, I'm talking about outside of adultery or fornication. If it's adultery, we absolutely should divorce. No man should ever take a woman back if she sleeps with another man. Outside of that, though, we should not divorce.
I heard you say something. I don't want to misquote you. You said how that y'all caught with the sisters in your faith.
You saying the word court. You saying the word court, right? Okay.
Yes.
Because it sounds like you say caught, but you saying court, like
Court.
COURT. I got it. No, it's just lingo. That's all. Good.
6 months to a year, right?
Yeah, if you're in our school, right? That's correct.
So what if the sisters not in this school?
That rule doesn't apply because we're not we can't force. So like even if say me, I'm gonna use myself as an example.
Mhm.
If I get with somebody in the school, those apply. But if I'm in the school, it's my discretion, but it's not enforced. If you follow what I'm saying, like I can't, like the school can't tell me, Tazaryach, if you talk to Diana, you can't touch her for 6 months to a year. They can't tell me that. They can advise me on that. But if I school, now they can say no, you can't talk to this. So she's off limits from marrying for 6 months because that's the rules within school. You see the difference?
Yeah, I said that's I just want. Yeah, but I'm gonna handle and ask some more questions.
Okay.
It's all good, man. I mean, you still stay on if you want, but
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on.
all right, Jeremy Dunbar, you up? Jeremy Dunbar, you up?
It's like me.
Man.
Go out and sleep up and be among the brothers one more time.
Oh, good, man.
What's going on,
Yeah.
brother?
Yes, see no more. I mean, I don't really have no moment because I was watching also the message myself. I was just observing while you all speak. And just came to join, so if anything do pop up, then I may ask in future reference.
Cool,
I
appreciate
can
that.
finish with my questions if you want me to, Tony.
All right, well, let me get Patrick T out the way.
Okay.
All right, Patrick T, you up?
All right, my question, Captain T, is from Genesis when the original Israelites went into Egypt, and it's based Egypt. You had 70 Israelites in the world, and then 400 years later, 3 million came out. The Hebrew Israelites are emphatic that the Israelites are not Hamites, and my question to you is: didn't the Israelites, the 7 Egypt, mate with son daughter of Ham, and for 3 million come out in 400 years? You know, it was that Jacob married Hamite.
You mean Joseph?
Joseph, excuse me. Joseph married a Hamite. And had a son who were of the tribes of Israel, 2 tribes of Israel. So that's my question. And if the Israelites didn't mate with the Hamites, where did the 2,999,930 people come from?
You kind of answered the initial question about saying Israelites aren't Hamites when you brought up Joseph married a Hamite, but those 2 tribes are Israelites. They're not called Hamites because you are what your father is. So Ephraim and Manasseh, because their father is an Israelite. Excuse me, is an Israelite. So they cannot be a Hamite. That was kind of an easy question, and I can't speak for every Israelite that calls himself an Israelite, but I don't know no Israelite that says that no Israelites in the Bible slept with. We would never. That would be kind of stupid to say. And the reason why I say it would be stupid to say, because you can read that. You can read. I don't see how, like, you can't teach that Israelites did or didn't. Like you said, Joseph did. So I would never
All right, we
deny
got 25 people in the
the
audience
Israelites in
on
Egypt.
Lions
Moses,
Den, on the Lions Den channel. Only 8 likes. Can we hit the like, please? That helps us get into the algorithm. If you're tired of all these other pseudo channels up here, you know, giving that information, you want the real information to come out with the Lions Den, you got to hit that like. It's for free. And also, like I said, man, the 7K TV link is in the chat. You know, go ahead and subscribe to that. Like I said, this is what we do. We build. We build channels. We build platforms. We are an information network. Let's go.
had an Ethiopian wife after he slaughtered that Egyptian and went on a run. He had an Ethiopian wife. And the same brother that had the Ethiopian wife is the same brother that created the law that you can't intermarry. Because the difference between before Moses and after Moses is that if you broke the law, there was nobody to hold accountable. Meaning this, when Jacob and Esau was born, Isaac and Rebekah were mad that he went and married the Canaanite wives. But they did send Jacob to their family. That's why Jacob went to Laban and said, "This is my flesh and my bone." Esau didn't listen at all. Even when Abraham got a wife for Isaac, he made sure that it was somebody from his tribe, because that law was always in existence. Now, when Moses comes, there's somebody or government to enforce it. So because now they're creating a governing body and these laws are in place, there's now a priest to enforce and make sure that we keep that law. So there's a lot that we was doing that, I mean, the Israelites sold their brother. So there's a lot that we was doing before the letter of the law came. But that does not mean that that law did not exist, because we can see examples of our patriarchs saying to marry within your own family.
All right, that's enough of them lies. Let's get to JJ's part, man. Shit. And I didn't heard too many lies, and look at the possum. Possum be popping up too. Hold up, y'all.
About a year ago, I was sitting in a cafe in Midtown Manhattan, trying to figure out the best AI business to start. The best.
JJ addresses the elephant in the goddamn room.
From the day of the overthrow, was cast in the hell. See, you gotta remember, you did. I'm just talking about the covenants. That's all I'm talking about.
JJ's part.
Yeah. Did he say only the Jews with
yeah, he said
that ain't talking about the serpent.
Grandma.
Everything. Even though they was from different parts of the land.
They might have hope they
he's allowed to get that opinion.
I said
do that same thing.
Out, man. Hold up, y'all.
I'm confused. I'm not trying. I'm dealt with other nations. I said he never
picture, because here's the problem with what you just said.
Witness. Right. So everybody else, y'all got to hold come on the platform and ask questions and make claims. You should be able to stay.
They go to goddamn champ.
No, I didn't say that. So now my question is,
all right.
Replace your lotion. If you want to smell good, fellas, like I was in Starbucks earlier.
He over there selling Bath and Body Butters, y'all. He ain't worried about no truth. He trying to slick you down. As he's slicking you out of truth, he's trying to slick you down. He's trying to be slicker than a can of oil. Goddamn butter baths. Man, sit down somewhere with this nonsense. Who said the Israelites wore these goddamn wave caps you got on? With a WWE Wrestling Federation belt on top of their damn head. Squeeze this little pea brain out, y'all. This is why he messing up. Loosen up that damn belt. Let's go.
Earlier today, I had my oil called God Tier on, and the lady was like, "What's that you got on?" I had to give her my dot card to give her my information because I was smelling so good. If you want to smell good, you want to feel good, I can take care of you. And with that business, I see Tony came off camera for that one. And with that business, I deal with Arabs, I deal with white people, I deal with Africans, I deal with whoever. Even when Solomon built the temple, he got cedars of Lebanon. So I'm not talking about economics. I'm not talking about what you do. But what I am talking about is when you start mixing, every time Israel mixed with other nations, we followed the other nations and forgot about God.
So I'm wondering, the mixed multitude that came up out of Egypt, and I think they got circumcised. The mixed multitude, did we get to marry them, or they just stayed outside the camp, Capt Tazaryach? What about that part? See, you don't even look like you full Negro. Look like you got a little Caucasian in you. Just a lot of Caucasian. It's always the elder bars types, like the real light-skinned dudes, like Chris Harris and Tazaryach, who want to keep we blacker than blacker than black. Man, come on, man. It's always these types.
That's the biggest problem Israel has. And that's what the Christian church and those the like are trying to do with the word of the Lord now. They're trying to make it a mixture of everything when God is not a mixture of everything. So that law that we can't marry outside of our race, the only way you can win is to show me we can marry outside of our race according to the law.
My last thing, because I know there's other brothers that haven't spoken yet. And yeah, I've seen that POP cherry. What is that, for the beard? Or can a brother
No, the POP cherry, that's a new oil they want me to make. But I do got beard oil. Like if you're looking at the screen, I got the best beard oil you ever have in your life. Let me put the hey Tony, I'm gonna send you the link, man. I'm gonna send you my link, man. Put my link up in there, man. Y'all listen, you could get
Nah, I don't rock a beard. My brother rock a beard, but
listen, man, you could I sell on Amazon, I sell on Etsy. I'm a right now, I'm currently a star seller on Etsy. Just like my scripture breakdown is the bomb, my body butters is the bomb. I've been doing this since 2019.
Your scripture breakdown is trash, man. It's garbage. This is why the most fair debate on the planet is getting ready to step in the goddamn scene, y'all. Watch this. The champ is here.
I guarantee you'll never listen. But you Christians, let me tell you what the Christians always tell me. The Christians gonna tell the Christians, the Kemet's, all of them tell me, I don't like your doctrine, but them body butters and that oil and all that is fire. Because it is and for the ladies and fellas, I got what I call hair crack. This hair crack right here that I made. It's for strengthening growth, itchy scalp, dry hair, and dandruff. You see leaves in there? That's real rosemary seeds. That's real ashwagandha. That's real what's the other thing I put up in there? Wait a see. I gotta get the other one. Yeah, that's real ashwagandha seeds, fenugreek seeds, rosemary leaves. I'm telling you, get you a bang out of life. I'm telling you, holla at your boy.
All right, I'll holler at you. But my last thing, brother, because interracial marriage is a coat of many colors. Can you say that was do you agree or you disagree that was the future church of many people of different ethnicities coming together?
No.
Then what's your breakdown of that?
You would have to give me the script. You have to get me you would have to get it to me. You would have to get it. I'm trying to search it. You talk about the coat that Jacob made for
right, yeah, many colors.
Yeah, I would have to get it. I haven't seen that in a while, so I would have to read it.
Yeah, I don't know it off heart, man. I'm just
it was a coat. Was it a coat?
I think it's called a coat or
oh yeah, Genesis 37:3 says now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children because he was a son of his old age, and he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw it, it says no, I don't look at the coat, because when Joseph dreamed the dream, he told his brethren, and they hated him because in the dream, he told them how they was going to be basically submitting to him, which they ended up doing. Because Joseph went into Egypt, was sold into Egypt, he becomes the vizier in Egypt, and then he sets Israel up. But the coat of many, he just bought the coat just because it was a coat. I don't know about no future, many nations and stuff like that. The LBGT might use that one. I don't think that's that.
All right. Who's this guy? Most feared. You online? Let me see what you got to say, man.
Right. Peace and blessings, Brother Tony. This is my first time on your establishment and platform. My name is JJ7000. I deal with Tazaryach like 3 times, 3 different occasions. 10K ball. Capt Tazaryach ran for real debate. See, y'all not addressing the elephant in the room, right? Just how you get him in the corner. He's talking about his interracial dating and things of that nature, interracial marriage. The first question you would have to ask him is you have to question his 12 tribes chart, right? So then you would have to say,
I didn't get a chance to finish my question.
Hold on, man. Hold on.
Okay, I thought it was my turn to speak. I'm just gonna throw this out there. I'm gonna go.
No.
You know.
I'm sorry, man. I interrupted you, so I apologize for that.
All right. So, Capt Tazaryach, can Israelites marry the seed of Japhet?
You talk about lawfully
Can we marry the seed of Japhet?
according to the law?
You said, right. Can we marry the seed of Japhet? Yes or no, sir?
Not according to the law.
Not according to the law. Now, according to so you're breaking your own law when you say that Native Americans are people, because Japhet's grandson Togomar is of the Native Americans. You see what I'm saying? Paleo Indians been around for thousands and thousands of years before Israel became a nation. See, so how do you get up here and talk about all these interracial marriages when you're doing it yourself? When you got Guatemalans, Mexicans, Indians, Panamanians, none of these people are us. On your tribe, you got the whole, you got Gad as the Indians, the Native American Indians as Gad. And you're on a street corner with this sign that got Native Americans as Gad. And like I said, that the progenitor of the Native Americans is Japhet's grandson, Togomar. So if you're gonna get on here and you talking all this old interracial marriage, you got to look in the mirror, because that's exactly what you're doing. Now, if you want to debate me on this channel about your 12 tribe chart, which I know you won't, but if you do, you can get the smoke, and I'm gonna shut you down right now. I'm gonna shut you down right now.
Session, huh? There you go.
Hey, I got a question. Hey, I got a question.
No.
Question, Judah. You said no?
Yeah.
Oh, I
No,
thought you
yeah.
said no. I got a question for you.
Hold on,
Right?
before you question me, let me just finish this. I'm gonna say this. So, are you saying that Native Americans are the same as Negroes? Are you saying?
No, I didn't say that. So now my question
Well, then
is
you
gonna
already
be.
okay. Go ahead.
Well, see, you already messed up. You don't hear talking about interracial marriages. Can different races marry? And then I sit here and ask you on the Tony Harvin show. I asked you, are Native Americans and Negroes the same? And you just body bagged yourself. You said no. So how do you have the audacity and the nerve to come on here and tell everybody else what they can and cannot do as far as biblically, according to your own understanding? And then you're sitting up here and you're doing the opposite of what you're up here teaching. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. This is how I always catch. So you got to catch this guy outside of his fishbowl. See, now he's flopping around like a fish out of water. Watch him. Here we go.
The subject of this room is, can you interracially marry according to
Yes,
the Bible?
that's the subject of the room. And so what I'm saying, your 12 tribes chart has a lot to do with it, because you're contradicting your chart. Unless you can prove that all these other ones that you got included in your chart are the same as us, then you're breaking the law according to yourself. Look at this guy. Got the tight ass, goddamn WWE wrestling belt on. When did Israel ever do that, y'all? Running around with goddamn plastic spikes on their arms. You know, how they gonna defend you in more plastic spikes? You know, you're looking like Mad Max from Thunderdome or some goddamn body. What the hell's going on?
Yes.
Correct. And yes, that's the subject, right? So let me ask you a question.
Right. So, wait, no.
Are you? Wait. Oh, okay. You got another question for me?
I got a few questions.
Hold up, y'all. Now he want to ask all the questions. Wait a minute, you supposed to be out here teaching. The hell you asking me questions for? We supposed to be asking you questions. You made the goddamn claim. You see, this is what they do, man, when you catch them up. This is what they do when you catch them up, man. Now he want to ask a question. What the hell? Yeah, that's a great question, Bama. Yes, open and out. That is a dagger to his heart. I mean, come on, man. You know, I don't know what the hell's going on with this guy, man. Who paid you? All right, let's get back to it. Hold up. Let me fix it. Hold up. Shit. All right, here we go. Let's see what he do. Let's see if he wiggles his way out of this one.
So why you asking questions? Go ahead.
I'm asking these questions because you came out here and made this claim that we're breaking the law because we accept Native Indians, and you said the Native Indians was something else. So I just wanted to get you on record that So I just want to get you on record that the subject is, can Israelites marry non-Israelites, which you said that is the subject. Now, with the Native Indians and the Guatemalans that you just said, do we believe that they are Israelites? Meaning me.
Okay, now you asking me that question? Okay.
Yes, I'm asking you.
Hold up, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, you believe. Now let me finish. Don't interrupt me. You believe Native Americans, Mexicans, Guatemalans, and all these are the tribe of Israel. You believe that, but scientific proof and evidence to show that you're wrong.
I'm not asking you for that.
I'm not. Hold up, brother. I'm not done. I know you've been talking for 2 hours and 18 minutes. Let JJ7000 come correct you, because like I said, you're promoting this. Israel got to stay with Israel, but I'm trying to tell you the progenitor of the Native Americans comes from Japhet, his grandson Tagoma. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Look, brother, come on, man. Look, see, y'all. This is what I'm talking about. See,
he can't be quiet. You've been running your goddamn flapjack lips for 2 hours and 18 minutes. See, JJ come in and address the elephant in the room. Now you're squirming like a fish out of water. You're flopping around. You want to ask me questions. You on here teaching. The hell you asking me questions for? See, this is how you get this guy, y'all. I'm your goddamn general. Commanding General JJ7000 has entered the building. I command you to take that goddamn WWE wrestling goddamn belt off your forehead. It's squeezing your pre-brain.
I'm his worst nightmare. I already beat him 3 times. I already beat Captain 10K once, and Capt Tazaryach. I ran from a debate on Sarnetta. Just why he don't want to see me when JJ pull up. So all I got to do is ask him, make him prove that Native Americans are from Judah or from anybody from the 12 tribes. Because like I say, the progenitor of Native Americans. I'm gonna tell you something.
Look what Jerry Dunbar said. This guy got him sweating like a fat kid at a candy store. That's right. That's what I do to him. See?
Oh, I got a barbecue going. This is what you do. The Native Americans, the progenitor of the Native Americans. I know you don't know this, like Jabari said. I know you don't know this. You didn't know what Paleo Indians are. I had to teach you that 2 weeks ago, right? So how can Native Americans be part of the 12 tribes of Israel when Paleo Indians been around for thousands of years, even before?
See? Look at the honest. JJ bringing that heat on. See, y'all. You see? This is what I do. I done caught him up out of the fishbowl, y'all.
Israelites was a nation. That's the elephant in the room that y'all need to address, and don't let them escape. With that being said, hey brother, I'm gonna come on here.
Don't run.
No. I'm not going nowhere.
Then why don't want to answer?
Okay, well,
why can't you just?
Brother, shut up. I'm not for run nowhere. You run it. Watch this, y'all.
Are you going to accept the debate?
All I'm asking.
Are you going
to accept the debate? See? Then look at these idiots. He got to go to Esau to prove his points. Scientifically, if we can go biblically, he can't even prove his point. I just told you who the progenitor of the Asians and Native Americans is. It's Japhet's grandson Tagoma. You see? But then if you go scientifically, you know what I'm saying? That's wrong too, because they're not us. They're not us. Look at this guy. I don't know where they find this guy. Yeah, I should have left him on 101st Street and 75th in Harlem, some goddamn where. See, when I get done with you, you need to be passing out Lions Den flyers. And you ever get, and then when I get done with you, I'm gonna make you take off that goddamn WWE wrestling goddamn belt. This is ridiculous.
Debate, brother.
like if you're gonna come on the platform and ask questions and make claims, you should be able to stay and let me
Okay, I
ask you
want to stay and
questions
see
because
you.
you said
Yep, I'm gonna stay. I'm
here's
right
what
here.
you said. Here's his position, and this is how I just beat him. That's why let me just play this one more time.
This is the body bag session.
He came
His own
on this
cheerleader, ladies and
stage.
gentlemen.
Look, they talking about body bag session. Come on, bro. You're cheerleading for yourself. What the hell is this, man? You're your best cheerleader. Look at this guy.
Now I moved my mic away because you claim like the other people.
No,
I was
we ain't
able to
trying
have
to
a back
hear
and
about
forth
no
with
other
them.
people. You interrupted me. You kept interrupting me. Now he wants to put out the fake propaganda as JJ has no discipline. You're not going to answer the question. You're not going to accept the debate. You know you ain't. Look at this guy.
Can't. So now I didn't interrupt
Yeah,
you.
you did.
You got mad. So now his claim is that we're breaking the rule of interracial marrying because we say Native Indians are Israelites. That's dumb. If we said Native
What do you
Indians,
mean it's dumb? You're sitting up here teaching about interracial marriages and we supposed to stick to our own kind and blah, blah, skippy, this and that. Now, how is it dumb when I'm asking you you have the burden of proof to prove your chart? The Guatemalans and the Native Americans and Mexicans the same as us. That's what y'all doing over there. Capt Tazaryach got him a black wife. He looked like Harry Rosenberg. Why ain't you in his face preaching and teaching? Because you're not gonna sit here and fool us and make us believe that he one of us. You sit here, you want to fight another black man over this goddamn dude. Cross the line, Polite. You remember that? You was gonna go to war with Polite over this goddamn Harry Rosenberg lookalike. The hell's going on?
were Japheth, like he said, then we would be breaking the law of it being interracial marriage. But we don't teach that. The Native Indians say that they are Israelites. We never said before our school was ever established, they had already said that. So our position is that they are Israelites. So even if he disagrees with my position,
look,
which he
trying to flim, like Black Jesus Minister say, he's trying to flim flam the audience, y'all. Double talking around the circle we go. But what's coming out of your lip, you do not know. You made it up. We don't care what you believe. It's about proof and knowing. Look at this guy. Tired ass damn wrestling belt on your head. When did Israel ever do that, ladies and gentlemen? Prove that part too.
Can. If he wants the Native Indians to be Japheth, he can believe that. That's his position.
Oh, that's in the Bible. If you're going by the Bible, you're going by your progenitor and talking about you the progenitor is Shem and Judah and Joseph and Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. He's not the progenitor of no Native Americans, no Asians, no Mongolians, none of that. Biblically speaking, it says the progenitor of those three I just named comes from Japheth. Japheth. Look at this guy.
But he can't say we're breaking the law because our position is that they are Israelites. That's a horrible, absolutely horrible talk.
Y'all see that? The hypocrite was exposed. See, these people over here ain't stupid. You see?
Talking point. To disprove, you can't tell me because I believe they're Israelites, I'm breaking the law. I would have to, like, I believe that, for example, I believe white people are Edomites. So if
he's going by what he believed. Not look, somebody else said not one Native American who say they are Israelites, not one. That's right, Patrick T. I told you, man. They don't want to smoke with 7,000, man. Like their CEO pull up, it's problems. Pull up on Top Cat, and they click, it's problems. Pull up on Jabari, it's problems. I am the most feared debater on this goddamn planet, and here's a prime example of why. Look at this.
I was out here saying you could sleep with Edomites, then I would be breaking the subject of this debate. But I don't believe that Edomites, excuse me, white people are Israelites. Then you would have a point. You don't have a point because we believe they are Israelites.
You believe. You believe. Do you know? Do you even read the scriptures? Do you even follow what they teach about the progenitors of each nation? You can't just say we believe, and then, like I said, the person who created the whole goddamn chart, come on, Pops, you know that ain't right. Come on, Pops. Y'all see that video? Come on, Pops. You know that ain't right. See? It's a scam. You're just trying to get tithes and offerings. And then you started off as an Israeli Church of Practical Knowledge. Israeli. This was the original name of the group, y'all. You see?
You disagree and you want to have a debate on it, and that's fine. You can ask for a debate. You can disagree with what we believe, but you can't say that we're breaking the law because of what we believe. You can just disagree with it, but we're not breaking.
You can't say y'all breaking the law because what you believe. Like I say, y'all, he making no sense. He's making no sense. I done caught him, y'all.
Law because of what we believe. It's that simple.
Okay. I'm getting ready to get to my barbecue. Let's see the difference. The difference is believing and knowing. Scientifically, or see, this is where you're messing up. Even you're not even following your scriptures. I'm gonna get to my family, but like I say, ladies and gentlemen, he said he believes. This is a belief that he has. This is not a fact. This is not knowing. JJ7000 will come in and let you know. Hold up.
You see what Craig said now? The reason there's no substance in what Tazaryach is saying, he just claiming things. See, when you go on different platforms, you can't fool the people. See, they brainwashed over there on Capt Tazaryach's platform. They're brainwashed to your ideologies over there on House of Conscience. This is nothing personally. This is just business, what I'm saying. Look at this guy.
I'm gonna get up out of here because this is the elephant in the room. Who cares what you believe? It's about facts. It's about knowing. That's what it's about. And so I can prove in the Bible the progenitor of the Native Americans, and they come from Japhet. So if you're a Bible believer and you claim that you follow the scriptures, you're out of pocket. First, figure out the real Israelites and don't be adding people. Even the person who created your chart said that it was just a farce. It was just to reel people in, just to get more people to come to your church. So what I'm saying to you, Tazaryach, Indians, Native Americans, Mexicans are not Israelites. You're not going to see them in Mexico on the corner saying that they're Israelites unless they're with you, Isupk. You're not going to see the MS-13s. You're not going to see none of them saying that they're Israelites. So like I said, you have to prove to me that Native Americans who've been around for thousands of years, Paleo Indians, got their own history, got their own culture, got their own God, are Israelites. And you can't do it. This way, Capt Tazaryach ran from this debate. Give me a body bag. Give me a body bag. Hit the button. I know you don't. I know you can't help, but you better hit the button because you just got body bag. And you don't hear lying to these people and trying to tell them who they can date, but you're doing the same thing. With that being said, hey Tony, I'm gonna come on here and do a teaching and show you that Native Americans and Mexicans are not Israelites. With that being said, shout out to the Lions Den, shout out to JJ7K TV, Shalom, Balaka. I'm out.
All right, thank you, sir.
You talk about clout chasing.
Oh, now it's clout chasing when he's being corrected, y'all. You ain't no clout. You're an idiot. You see this guy? Y'all see this guy? How's that clout chasing correcting you and your nonsense, bro? How's that clout chasing? Because you can correct it? Because you getting beat up? Because you getting exposed as a liar? You're the one running around on all these goddamn different platforms trying to tell people who they can and cannot date and all this. Got a clout chase you and already beat you up 3 times. You just got beat up right here. Well, let's get to the just little informational video. I told you I wasn't gonna be on here long, and then we're gonna close it out because I got some things to do today, man. But I just wanted to show y'all. I don't know if y'all wanted to see Apostle part. Maybe I can come back later on and do this. Show y'all the rest of this dude line. Yeah, that's his only answer. Talk about clout chasing. Nah, bro. It's called correcting you, holding you to the fire, proving that you're a goddamn liar. Well, JJ got some bars, boy. I'm trying to tell you. I might have to, man, you know what I'm saying? JJ been working on his bars. You see the little thing I said today? You know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, I might become a 50-year-old rapper. I don't know, man. Drake, look out. You know, Kendrick Lamar. Well, I don't know if I can mess with Kendrick. You know, but Drake, you got Ghost Riders. I know you do. It's been exposed. Anyway, let's get back to the. Let me see. All right. So now we're finna show y'all a little video, man. This is gonna shut them down. You know, a little history lesson, and then we're gonna get up out of here. You know, I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. You know, yeah, let me know. Y'all can see this little. It's a little 15-minute video. Hold up. I need to watch the whole video. Hold up. Let me watch the whole video. Okay, here we go. There you go, right there. You see? You see that, y'all? The Tagama. You see what I'm saying? But hold on, we're gonna see the whole little 12-minute video. Let's get it. All right. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see it yet? With that? Okay, there we go. All right. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. Subscribe to JJ7000 TV. Subscribe to Elder Yara Project. Subscribe to Apostles Aquan TV. Subscribe to Black Jesus Ultimate Debate League platform. Subscribe to the Lions Den. Subscribe to Solar Vision Debate League TV. You know, the Universal Debate League is in formation. Like I say, if you don't want somebody all in your debate, muting you, jumping in when they ain't got no goddamn common sense, come over to the Universal Debate League. All right, let's go. All in the video. Don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We ain't got shit. Taking down polls, robbing debate money, you know, stuff like that. Come on over here where it's fair. Where it's being hosted by professional hosts, moderators, like JJ and Karima. You see what I'm saying? None of this old, I'm in the way, even though I got a 5th grade education, I'm dumber than a box of rocks. You don't want that. You don't need that in your debates. You need fairness, you see. But you know, but anyway, let's get back to the meat and potatoes. Yeah.
The origins of the Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas represents a fascinating enigma that has challenged historians and archaeologists for centuries. These indigenous people are extremely intriguing.
Wait a minute.
Have you ever heard of the Mayans, the Aztecs, and the Incas? They are pre-American people with distinct cultures and ancient traditions that date back thousands of years.
Yeah, see, distinct cultures and stuff date back thousands of years, ladies and gentlemen. You know, what the hell is Tazaryach talking about? These are people. They got their own stuff. You know, biblically, they come from Japhet. It is even scientifically proven they're not the same. They don't have the same DNA as us. None of this. You know, they might be a mixture, like I said, of the Japhet descendants and maybe Ham descendants, you know, but they're not Israelites. Oh, what the hell's going on with this guy? You know, talking about clout chasing. You out here clout chasing, jumping on everybody's platform, trying to be the clout when you're not. You're a punching bag, Tazaryach. You know, you're trying to sell butter and bath oils, man. Sit your ass down somewhere and take off that goddamn tight ass WWE, ECW Wrestling Federation goddamn belt. Show me where the Israelites did that. Running around here with plastic goddamn studded S&M spikes on your arms. Long ass goddamn fringes hanging to the floor. One of them got two goddamn wolves on the top of his goddamn outfit. You know what I'm saying? The plastic outfits they running around here. You know, show me where the Israelites dressed like that, man. Cut it out. All right, let's get to it.
The Mayans, Aztecs, and Incas form a truly captivating group of societies. Although most scientific and historical evidence points to pre-Columbian America as the cradle of these civilizations, in this video, I would like to present you with different perspectives on the origins of these peoples, exploring biblical narratives and genetic evidence. We will investigate the stories, legends, and research that have fueled this discussion over time, seeking to establish connections between Mesoamerican cultures and ancient accounts found in the Bible. Watch according to the Bible. The Mayan people represent an ethnic and linguistic group originating in Mesoamerica. The ancient Mayan civilization was primarily made up of members of this ethnic group, and descendants of the ancient Mayans still live in the region, which includes southern Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, El Salvador, and Honduras. The term Maya is a modern and collective designation for the people of this region, although historically it was not used by them themselves, as there was no unified political identity between the different populations, societies, and indigenous ethnic groups, each with their own cultural traditions and historical identities. It is estimated that around 7 million Mayans inhabited Mesoamerica at the beginning of the 21st century, mainly in Guatemala, Belize, southern Mexico, the Yucatan Peninsula, El Salvador, and western Honduras. They have managed to preserve many traces of their rich Mayan cultural heritage. Some integrate into the mixed-race cultures of the nations in which they reside, while others maintain more traditional and culturally distinct lifestyles, often using one of the Mayan languages as their primary language. The largest populations of contemporary Mayans are found in Guatemala, Belize, and the western parts of Honduras and El Salvador. Additionally, there are large Mayan communities in the Mexican states of Yucatan, Campeche, Quintana Roo, Tabasco, and Chiapas. The Aztecs, in turn, were a Mesoamerican culture that flourished in central Mexico during the post-classic period, which spanned from 1300 to 1521. Particularly those who spoke the language Nahuatl. They dominated vast areas of Mesoamerica between the 14th and 15th centuries. Aztec culture was organized into independent city-states. The ancient city-states of the Aztecs were known as Altepetl in the Nahuatl language, which was the language of the Aztecs. The term Altepetl referred to a political and territorial entity that functioned as an autonomous unit of government in Aztec society. Each Altepetl was generally led by a Tlatoani, name given to the leaders, and had its own social, economic, and political structure. Examples of Aztec city-states at the time include Tenochtitlan, which was the capital of the Aztec Empire, in Tlatelolco. Aztec, a city-state located in the heart of what is now Mexico City. It was one of the most notable and impressive cities in pre-Columbian Mesoamerica and played a key role in the history of the Aztecs. The city was founded in 1325 AD by the Aztecs, a people who settled in the region after migrating from northern Mexico. They chose the location because they spotted an eagle perched on a cactus, according to Aztec mythology, which was seen as a divine sign for the founding of the city. At the height of its power, Tenochtitlan had a population ranging between 200,000 and 300,000, making it one of the largest cities in the world at the time. Tlatelolco was founded around the 14th century, not long after Tenochtitlan. Originally, it was an independent city, but later formed an alliance with Tenochtitlan and Tlacopan to create the Aztec Triple Alliance. Tlatelolco was situated on an island in Lake Texcoco, near Tenochtitlan. The two cities were separated by a canal, but they were so close that, for many practical purposes, they were considered one. Tlatelolco had its own temples and religious sites, dedicated to Aztec deities. The city shared many cultural and religious aspects with Tenochtitlan, but it also had its own cultural identity. The Aztec Empire, which was established in 1427, was a confederation made up of three main city-states, Tenochtitlan, Texcoco, and Tlacopan, also known as Tacuba, formerly belonging to the Empire of the Tepanicas, whose dominant power was in Azcapotzalco. Although the term Aztec or Aztecs is used narrowly to refer to the Mexicas of Tenochtitlan, it is also broadly applied to Nahuatl communities or peoples of central Mexico during the pre-Hispanic era as well as during the Spanish colonial period, from 1521 to 1821. The Aztec Empire reached its territorial peak in 1519, shortly before the arrival of a small group of Spanish conquerors led by Hernán Cortés. Cortés gained allies among the enemy city-states of the Mexicas, particularly the Tlaxcalteca, and other political organizations, including Texcoco, which used to be an ally of the Mexicas in the Triple Alliance. After the fall of Tenochtitlan on August 13, 1521 and the capture of Emperor Cuauhtemoc, the Spanish established Mexico City on the ruins of the ancient Aztec capital. From there, they continued the process of conquest and incorporation of the Mesoamerican peoples into the Spanish Empire. The destruction of the structure of the Aztec Empire in 1521 led to the Spanish ruling the indigenous populations through the local nobles of the city-states. These nobles swore loyalty to the Spanish crown and converted, at least nominally, to Christianity in exchange for recognition as nobles by the Spanish. Nobles acted as intermediaries to collect tribute and organize work for their new masters, thus facilitating the establishment of Spanish colonial rule. The Incas, whose empire is called Tontinsyu in Quechua, which literally means 4 parts, were the largest empire in pre-Columbian America. The city of Cusco served as the administrative, political, and military center of this vast empire. The Inca civilization had its origins in the highlands of Peru during the early 13th century and was eventually conquered by the Spanish in 1572. Between 1438 and 1533, the Incas managed to incorporate a large part of western South America, focusing on the Andes Mountains, using methods that included conquest and peaceful assimilation.
Let's all get to the point, ladies and gentlemen. This is just teaching a little history about the Incas, Mayans, and Aztecs. And, I don't understand how he's trying to claim about this interracial marriage stuff. And you pointing fingers at everybody else when you're doing the same thing. Why is Capt Tazaryach, who looked like Harry Rosenberg, married to a black woman? Huh? And if you look at all throughout their little camps, y'all got white people in your camp, man. Y'all not fooling us. We see these people. One of them look like a biker dude. And then I'm gonna play the audio of the person who created the damn chart, because Sister Karima just sent it to him. She found it. And we're gonna show you that this ain't nothing but a damn lie. You talking about some clout chasing. Nah, you clout chasing. Running around here lying to folks, lying to the children. All right, hold on.
At its maximum extent, the empire covered territories that today correspond to Peru, western Ecuador, western and central southern Bolivia, northwestern Argentina, a significant part of what is today Chile, and the southwestern tip of Colombia, forming a state comparable to the historical empires of Eurasia. The official language of the Inca Empire was Quechua, which was also the language of the Incas. Although many local
Quechua, that ain't no Israelite, that ain't our language. Quechua. The hell's going on? See? These guys are easy to debunk. They're easy to beat. You see? Running around. Well, what the hell is Capt Tazaryach doing with a black woman? You should be in his face talking to him. That's what you should be doing, because you can't fool us. He got a red beard, man. He got a red beard. A red beard, y'all. That's that Irish look. Sheamus. You ever see Sheamus off WWE? The palest white man you're going to see on that goddamn channel. Sheamus. That's who he look like. Sheamus and Harry Rosenberg. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Forms of worship persisted in the empire. Inca leaders promoted the worship of Inti, the solar deity, and consolidated their control.
Look at it. They got a solar deity. They ain't none of them talking about no goddamn Yahweh. Where they at? Where they at on the street corners in goddamn Mexico? Huh? You try to step in your ass on one of them goddamn Indian reservations you want, talking about we the Israelites, y'all is too. They gonna goddamn scalp your ass. That's what they gonna do. Yeah. Go on one of their casinos trying to teach that nonsense. They're gonna throw you out. Where is the inscription that they supposed to enslave us as well? And then the so-called 5 civilized tribes that they say they had us in slavery. Negroes. Do you not remember? Buffalo soldiers, blacks had to go in there and say, hey man, slavery over, man. Cut this nonsense out. The hell's going on? Look at these guys.
Control over other cults, such as the cult of Pachamama.
The Incas With cult of Pachamama. Where is that in the Bible, y'all? Sir, you gotta be ashamed of your goddamn self, man. I don't know why you come over here fooling with these good people. You know the Lions Den don't play that. We run these YouTube streets. We run the truth over here, man. The hell's going on? Cult of Pachamama. You see, that's about like Fraggle Patty. All right, so y'all next. Y'all gonna be next on the next. We ain't forgot about y'all. Me and Wishapang got some new information. I got some more information. We make y'all relevant, really. You see how quiet they is? But we still got to stomp you out like some cockroaches. That's what we do. Top cat, you run into. You see, I'm the chief. Let's go.
Considered their king, the Sapa Inca, as the son of the sun, highlighting the importance of Inti in their religion. The Inca Empire stood out for
Who the hell is Inca? Who the hell is Inca? Cult of Pachamama. I mean, this is nonsense, y'all. This is nonsense. I mean, come on, man. The hell going on?
Having many of the typical characteristics of old world civilizations. Even without the use of the wheel, draft animals, knowledge of iron or steel, or even a writing system, the Incas managed to build one of the greatest imperial states in human history, as highlighted by anthropologist Gordon McEwen. Some notable features of the Inca Empire include its monumental architecture, especially stone construction, an extensive network of roads that connected all parts of the empire, sophisticated textiles, the use of knotted ropes called quipus for recording and communication, advances in agriculture and challenges and effective imperial organization and management. The Inca Empire operated largely without currency or traditional markets. Instead, the exchange of goods.
One of them look like you and me, Tazaryach. What the hell? I mean, come on, man. You on here got the nerve talking about who can marry you, pointing the finger at everybody else. Then you gonna talk, oh, this is what we believe. Yeah, we know this is what you believe, but you've been brainwashed, you've been bamboozled by your own the people who created the Israeli School of Practical Knowledge. You couldn't even get it right the first time. You're talking about some Israeli. You see this nonsense? Come on, man.
And services was based on reciprocity between individuals, groups, and Inca rulers.
Look at it. Let me.
Taxes were in the form of mandatory labor for the empire and Inca rulers, who theoretically owned all the means of production, reciprocated by providing access to land, goods, and holding celebratory feasts with food and drink for their subjects. The ancient Mayan, Aztec, and Inca people are fascinating and intriguing. Many consider these indigenous civilizations to be enigmatic. According to sacred texts, all people who came from Asia, as well as indigenous peoples like them, have a connection with the Asian people who migrated.
This is in a sacred text telling you that they migrated from Asia. Japhet's grandson, Takomar, was progenitor of the Asians. This is over. This is over, Tazaryach.
From Asia to the Americas. They are often seen as descendants of Tagarma, one of Noah's grandsons.
There you go. There you go. Look. Descendants of Tagarma, y'all. Japhet. Now, how in the hell these are people to Tazaryach? How? Well, you got the goddamn audacity, the nerve. Go on platform and tell her your interracial marriage is not allowed, and you up here all in here, doing the opposite of what you teach. Come on, man. You mixed up with Pocahontas and Tonto and them, and you want to kind of come over here and tell us what we need to do. Speedy Gonzalez and all these characters. That's what you're doing. Look at this guy.
Tagarma is considered the ancestor of the Mongolian and Asian Splantide populations. Genetic studies also suggest that indigenous people have Asian roots.
This debate over. Hey, what's going on, JT? Yeah, I'm live right now. Yeah. Oh Lord, y'all done got JT going. Oh shit. I'm okay. I'm gonna create the link. Y'all done messed up now. The camp killer is out. Okay, fam. I'm gonna make a link soon. All right. Yeah. All right. Y'all in some trouble now. See, y'all done ruffled some feathers.
Indicating that they originated
Ruffled some Tonto feathers. Look. Tazaryach, you gotta be ashamed of yourself. You see? That's what I'm talking about, man.
Asia and later, some argue that there was some admixture with African people in the earliest eras of humanity.
Well, even if they have admixtures with Africans, Ham, you still ain't Israelites. You still ain't Shem. This is Japheth. You see? You're messing up.
Which may explain variations in skin tone, although most still maintain straight hair and slanted eyes. It is interesting to note that Japheth's descendants, which include Asian and indigenous peoples, are the most numerous. However, they are descendants of Japheth's grandson Tagarma.
There you go. I mean, what more else do we need to say, y'all? Besides, once again, this educational ass whooping is brought to you by common sense. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. That's right. Look at this guy.
Genetic studies indicate that all Native American people have their roots in Asia, which aligns with the idea that
we're going to put you in a sarcophagus next to Jabari, next to the Hotep mummies. We got something for y'all too, Jabari. I got something for you too. You ain't even Hoteping right. I got you. Hey, I got stuff for all factions. For Top Cat, for Jabari, for the ISUPK, for Garfield, for Unc, all of them. That's right. Look at this guy. See, I told y'all. Look. Say it again.
Genetic studies indicate that all Native American people have their
genetics, and even we can tie into the Bible. See, y'all see what I'm saying, y'all? I told y'all.
Roots in Asia, which aligns with the idea that Tagarma played an important role in their ancestry.
There you go.
I hope you enjoyed learning about the origin and some historical characteristics of the Mayan, Aztec, and Inca people, as well as their biblical and genetic connection that points to Asia as their birthplace, showing that
points to Asia, y'all. You see what I'm saying? I told y'all. You talking about somebody clout chasing, man? Come on, man. Let me make this link for JT so he can come on here and bust your goddamn head. Anybody else want to jump on the panel, man? And while y'all on the panel, I'm gonna go make me some brunch. I got some turkey bacon. I got some turkey bacon. It's getting ready to go down. You see what I'm saying? I don't do the pork. I got some turkey bacon though. Hold on, let me make the link, JT. Hold up. Copy. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me see. Bear with me. Y'all done messed up now. Y'all got the camp killer loose. He finna go in on y'all. You done woke a sleeping giant. Now see, this is a primary source. He was actually with these ISUPK Israelis and all this. You know, Johanna, we heard about you. Y'all bringing in 4.5 million in revenue every year. You ain't giving 10% back. We know you ain't. You're holding on to it in your little fat pocket. In your little fat burger, pocket. Hold up. Okay, now I copied the link. Hold up, JT. Let me play something real quick. I'm gonna get the link in the chat. Hold on. Now listen to this. And they had. Hold on, JT. Let me get the link for you to jump on them. Then I'm playing with Karima sent me. Hold on. Anyway, that was a great experience. I went up there a couple times. Good. You've been busted. You've been exposed. That's right. We got him, y'all. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, look, the most feared debater on this planet. That's right. They don't want the smoke. I told them. I don't know why they mess with these good people. Hold up, JT. I'm gonna get you in here, man. Y'all in here, man. Y'all done messed up now. Y'all done messed up. 1/3 of the camp killers is about to come on. Y'all in some trouble. Let me find a. Hold up. I should have already had this ready. Man, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe, man. Like I said, we streaming on 3 platforms: the Lions, LDR Project, and of course JJ7000 TV. Shout out to Sister Karima. and Yara, and Apostle, Black Jesus Minister, and Solar. All the guys is clicking with the Universal Debate League. You know what I'm saying? We about to go off. This is gonna be our summer. Ain't nobody else gonna be all in your big videos and the coming around with extra bombs and bells and whistles when you don't even deserve one. If you don't want that, come over to the Universal Debate League. I'm trying to tell you, man, we the home of the truth. Hold up, JT. Let me get you in here, man. Join StreamYard. I'm putting on all 3 channels. Hold up. Let's see, copy. All right, here we go. Y'all in some trouble. You thought JJ go off on y'all. What you? Yeah, put in the sarcophagus. Okay, here we go. JT, here go the link here. All right, let me go over to El Yara's channel. Hold up. El Yara. Okay, somebody over there want to jump on. Let me see. El Yara. See, and then when we do this emergency, debaters, you're gonna be seen on 5 or 6 different platforms, all simultaneously. You see, this is what we doing. We ain't playing with y'all. What's up, Water Blue? I see you peeking around. What's up, family? Here, there you go. Anybody over here? Now let me put it in JJ7K. Yeah. Okay. Let me put it over here. This channel. Okay, here we go. I see you, Elder Kanai. I didn't know you was in the audience. That's right. Oh, yeah, and FOPE. Yeah, we got FOPE, Solar Vision Debate League, Black Jesus Minute Ultimate Debate League, Lions Den, LDRI Project. We got Apostle clicking with us. And there's one more. Damn, I forgot who the other 7. We got 7 heads. That's right. We doing what we got to do. We tired of you. Okay. Let me call JT, tell him to jump on. But hold on, let me call him. Hold on. Let me play this for y'all real quick, man. JT, if you're out there, come on, man, because I gotta get ready to get something to eat. Hold up. Kramer, where is that you sent me? Now listen to this, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Here's what I'm talking about. The link is in the chat, y'all. So come on. Yes, look. Hold up. Oh, wait. Here's what I'm talking about. Here we go. The link is in the chat, y'all. So come on. Yes, look. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Anyway, that was a great experience. I went up there a couple of times.
Hold up.
One time we were over there and they had the charts up.
Hold up. Who we got on the building? Cali Money.
Yeah. Salam. This is not for. But when I come on stage, it always switches to this other account that I got, which is Cali Money.
This open knowledge.
Say what?
What's your name again, brother?
Nakfa.
Okay,
I'm from East Africa. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Welcome, my East African brother. Go ahead. I think me and you chopped it up one time before.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's funny, man. I was just in a show earlier with on somebody else's channel, and it's weird how people get this the book mixed up. Instead of just reading the book, people like to interpret, right? They like to put their own twist on it. And it's weird to me. It's like, look, you are not better than the Most High. So why would you want to put your twist on it? We don't want your twist. Just read it for what it is. Right? When people start, that's it. And it makes sense. People, they want to hustle you. They want to, how somebody trying to hustle you, something on the corner, they're going to talk real slick. They're going to sound real good. And then you get home, man, you got a box that says PlayStation inside of the brick. It don't make sense. Two, the 1 + 1 ain't adding up. And then 2, for them to say everybody this is what gets me, right? As the East African, it gets me that they say everybody is part of this book. How? This is a Shemitic language. In Africa alone, not everybody was speaking Shemitic or understood Shemitic. So how are we now saying the whole world is, Craig? The whole world, Craig? Like, that don't make no sense. And then to top it off, the story starts where? It starts in East Africa when you open those first 5 books. People can keep putting their twist on it. And that's how I always get people when I ask them these questions. I always say, let's open up any book. I don't care what background you have, because they all gonna give you attributes in a certain geographical location. You call them Moses, Moshe, or Mushe, right? They gonna give you an East African general location on the Nile. That's where she finds it, right? And then you got to ask yourself, well, let's go into history, see what kingdoms were around that time, and what were they actually speaking? Because if this is a Semitic language, this book, and we find out in East Africa, there is an old Semitic language that is native to Africa. Oh no, he didn't hit him over the head with that one. But that still keeps you only in Africa. How did everybody else now part of this? We got to start calling out the lies, man. People need to wake up. This is too crazy.
I'm trying to figure
All right, we got Miss Tay Day in the building. Go ahead, Queen. She part of the Lions Den. Go ahead, speak your speak. Go ahead. Unmute your mic, Queen.
Yes, sir. What up, Jay? Hey.
Hold up, JT. I got the Queen speaking real quick.
All right, go ahead, man.
I was just listening to what was going on, and I do understand that the gentleman stated that everybody's going to take the West African or East African way.
Can you speak a little bit, just a little bit louder? Just a little bit.
Hold on, let me see if I can figure out this new mic that I got that I'm dealing with.
Okay.
Can you hear me a little bit better now?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I was just tuning in. I don't have anything positive or negative to say. I'm just listening and pretty much, getting the information that I need, I'm gonna keep, and the things that I feel that need to be thrown out, I'm gonna take it off the bone and throw it out. That's basically how we do it in TJ Lions Den.
The Lions in the building. Thought you knew. Shout out to Legal Love Sandpit Record. Water Blues said the casino owners are $5 Indians. Okay, now we got the camp killer in the building. Y'all in some trouble right now. God damn. Go ahead, JT.
Okay.
Hey,
yo,
can y'all
man.
hold the panel down? I gotta go start my turkey bacon, my oatmeal. Y'all got it, bro? I'll be back.
Yeah, we got it, man.
All right. Y'all some trouble.
Y'all still arguing about this 12 tribes chart. The chart is fake. I know the man that created the chart. It's fake, man. Now, it got listed Puerto Ricans, as Israelites, as Ephraim. I could go along with the Afro-Puerto Rican, the Afro-Cuban, the Afro-Dominican. I could go with that. But you just got the chart, when you look at it, it just say Dominican. So you just telling me or anybody else, everybody on that island is of that tribe, so-called, which is a damn lie. And I don't even know why anybody's still pushing that damn chart today, because the man lied out his ass. And these fools are still pushing that chart. Majority of the information that came out of One West today is trash. It's garbage, man. It's toilet paper. Basically, wipe your ass with it and throw it in the toilet, man, and flush it. It's trash. It's garbage. You know what I mean? At Tazaryach, you clearly, man, worship the white man because you got a white man right next to your ass, and you always are ready to kiss his ass like he's something special. Cock-a-doodle-doo ain't no Israelite, nigga, and you goddamn well know he ain't. You know he ain't. But since you niggas is under the 501c3, you gotta bring in heathens in your organization. And you know damn well that that's the truth, man. I don't support none of these fools, and I know a lot of them. And I know they liars, but I ain't supporting them or the information they putting out there. You know what I mean? If you're not going to teach this truth, then get the hell out. Go somewhere else. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of these dudes are doing. They lying, man. Listen, I ain't going to lie to my people, and I ain't lying to my enemies. Now, I know, being honest, that black people are the easiest people on this earth to fool. It's straight up. It's fact. If you want to hide information from our people, just put it in a book, because they ain't going to read it. But even though that's the case, You don't play on the emotions of a destroyed people. You understand? And that's what I see these dudes doing. I don't do that. I ain't trying to swindle no money out of nobody. I ain't gonna lie to nobody, man. I didn't come into this for that. See, my sector of Israel, when I was a child, I knew the shit from basically the time I was born. But when I was in my sector of Israel, when I was coming up knowing the truth, I had peace of mind. When I used to go to the temple with my pops, the men, you know, whoever was up there, they taught the script, boom, and you know, we went home. Ain't nobody was saying I'm over you, Ak, and I'm a general and all this captain and all this madness. When I came in there, when I went into that One West doctrine, that's when the monkey jumped on my back. That's when pain came in my heart, misery. Because all I seen with these niggas was they wanted to be a taskmaster over you. They want to rule over you. It ain't about brotherhood and sisterhood and building a nation up. It's about, nigga, you gonna listen to me. I'm over you and I'm gonna tell you what to do in the name of Christ. And I ain't read none of that shit in the Bible. I didn't read in the Bible.
I see a lot
Yeah.
of that. When I pop on, you know, I'm
Uh-huh.
on here it's popping on and popping off. And
Right.
I see a lot of that. I see a
Mhm.
lot of that. So that is a very true statement in my opinion because I don't really see a lot of unity when I get on. It's just
There's
more
no unity. And then
it's
and I'm gonna
more
say
selfish and then, you know, more
right.
of the I think that
Hmm.
this is something because maybe I have more information or maybe, you know, this is going on. But
Hmm.
the thing that I always wanted to know is
Hmm.
how will we be making Romans 10, 9, and 10? Because I've seen a whole bunch of people die.
Let's say
You
the
know,
question again. I missed it. What'd you say?
I just want to see who has the answer for the scripture Romans 10, 9, and 10. The ones that when it says that if you accept the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior,
Hmm.
you believe that He rose from the dead, that you should live forever. So you're not everlasting life. So I'm here. I listen to a whole bunch of these. I go.
The way to obtain the everlasting life is obey and do as scriptures say and live accordingly to the scriptures as best as you
Right.
can. That's
But
it.
the
Ain't
thing
no
is
more to
heavy,
say.
but with heavy heart,
Hmm.
right? And all the things that go on, everything's so heavy. How are you going to lift off? When you even get on here, on the den,
Hmm.
or on other platforms, it's real heavy. There's no unity. Love is just something
To
that
them, love is money. It ain't
yeah,
no love for people, man. It's love for the money.
there's
Love for
there's
you know
very
what I mean?
I come and I say, well, you know what, these are woke people who are educated in their own ways because some are more educated than others. Some of them are idiots. But at the end of the day, I always look and say, this is a place where you can listen to not just one wise person or wise brother. It's a whole bunch of educated brothers on here that have a whole bunch of knowledge from all around the world. So this is something that I think is why a lot of people get on here. A lot of the education, it's good. The receipts, it's good. But if there's no unity with all this information and all these receipts and all this knowledge, what is it for?
Because the camp doctrine can't unify nobody because there ain't nothing but division going on in the camp. So how you gonna bring people together when you teaching lies? You can't bring nobody together. And that's what these camps are doing. They teaching lies. I know, listen, I come out the original One West, and JJ could testify to that. All right. And I seen the BS when I was there.
With that. I don't know.
Yeah. Let me finish my point. I'll let you get back. When I was there, I seen all the BS. I seen all the lies first in hand. There was a man telling us named Ariyah who created that 12 tribes chart. He told us in the school Christ was coming back in the year 2000. And I'm going to give you the date. He told us the date. He said January 1st, 2000 at 12 o'clock noon, he would be here. Now, everybody on the panel can see it's 24 years have passed since the year 2000. Ain't nothing went down yet. And I see to this day, I see men still pushing the same lies this man taught the rest of us when we was up in there. Ain't nobody evolving in anything, man. It's the same soup warmed over again. That's all, man. Ain't nothing new. You know what I mean? Listen.
What did you say was during the conversation I had heard you say that the scroll itself for the 12 tribes was written by an individual.
It was.
What's the name of that individual?
What was that man's name?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call him. Some of these men will call him Chief High Priest Ariyah. I just call him Ariyah. That's all. I ain't putting nothing extra on the man's name. He created that chart in the 60s. All right. And I think they was pushing it out there maybe around 1969, 1970. That chart they was pushing that chart out there. I'm gonna tell you the truth why I created the chart. In the school, they was teaching us, a lot of the main teachers, not all of them, they hate the Black American woman. So the only way that they could justify them being with some heathen woman, they had to put her on the chart. You understand? Now the first 3 tribes you see on the chart, clearly to a degree is niggas, black people, so-called. You can see it, African American, West Indian black, Haitian, clearly. The confusion starts from the Dominican to Isupk. Now, if you look at Jacob, when he had the first 4 sons was Reuben, Simeon, Levi, and Judah. Zebulon is one of the sons, and Issachar. Now, those 6 come from one woman. That's Leah. And Leah was a so-called black woman too. Now, her 6 sons all resembled what their father would look like, Jacob. You understand? So how the hell you gonna tell me that the Mexicans is the tribe of Issachar, man? Now, I'm gonna say this. If you got Afro-Mexican on there, I could go along with that. You got Afro-Puerto Rican, I could go along with that. Afro-Dominican, Afro-Cuban, I could go Afro-Guatemala, I could go along with that. But you just got Guatemalan. You got Mexican. You understand? Because in Mexico, you got Afro-Mexicans, black Mexicans, just like us.
Yeah.
And you got the other Mexicans. You got the white Mexicans, and you got the mestizo Mexicans. The chart ain't telling you who the hell it's talking about, because Judah, what we scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. That's a fact. You understand? But it ain't telling you who. And I'm gonna say this too. You can't say the Negro Puerto Rican in Puerto Rico is Ephraim. You can't say that. And let's keep something straight.
Afro Puerto Rican?
Huh?
You call them they're called Afro Puerto Ricans, right? The black.
Do you know what Afro? All right, I'm gonna name. Check this out. All right. Have you ever you know what you ever Jennifer Lopez? Hold on. Let me finish. I'll let you get it. Just let me finish my point. You know Jennifer Lopez?
Yes,
Have you ever heard of the singer Maxwell?
yes.
Maxwell is Puerto Rican. Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican. Do they look alike?
No.
Thank
One
you.
looks Mexican,
So,
one looks black.
I'll let you get it. Just let me my point. Between those two, who would you say would be the Israelite between Maxwell and Jennifer Lopez?
Maxwell.
Oh, thank you. That's what I'm saying. Now you understand what I'm saying? You got Maxwell is Puerto Rican and Jennifer Lopez is Puerto Rican, but they don't look alike. So how they gonna be the same people? And the Puerto Rican that look like us on the panel, they get treated like dog manure in Puerto Rico, just like we get treated like dog manure over here. You understand? I know I heard stories about how they make mockery of black Puerto Ricans and shit in Puerto Rico, man. But I'm not gonna label them as the tribe of Ephraim because I don't know if they Ephraim. You understand? I don't know that. I'm gonna say that they are one of the tribes. If you were under the curses that the Bible say that Israel will be under, you Israel, period. If you catching that hell in this country or wherever you located on the earth, you the people, but you don't know what tribe you is. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Now, can I say one more? Now, see, me, I claim Judah because my people, my relatives, my actual granddaddy was a black, dark-skinned black man. Dark skin, I mean black, tall. He came out of Spain and Portugal. Now, from the records that I have seen, clearly it says Judah was in Spain and Portugal. You dig? And the Iberian Peninsula means, in Spanish, Iberia means Hebrew. So that is talking about the Hebrew Peninsula because we were there in that land. You understand? Now, I'm not saying that about everybody else, but I'm saying I'm one of the few people that know they Israel that got people that come from an area where the tribe that I'm talking about was at. You dig what I'm saying? That's all. Go ahead. Who want to get in? Anybody got something?
Yeah, I had something.
Yeah, go ahead.
So just concerning the point that Tazaryach was making about interracial marriage, he used a verse from Genesis, quoting flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. And there's also I believe it was King David, he quoted the scripture when he was referring to Zadok. And I believe it was during the time of the bottom line I'm trying to make is King David was given a message to Zadok to bring it to Amasa. And Amasa, if I'm saying the name right, Amasa was the son of Jether. And in the scriptures we see that Jether was hold on, let this thing go by real quick. Jether was he was the son of an Ishmaelite. So I'm like, it just threw me off because that kind of, to me, y'all might disagree, but to me it's like that just put the that take the butt out. You know what I'm saying? That just put the nail in the coffin, right? Because you claiming interracial marriage isn't a part of the scriptures. Meanwhile, Jether married King David's daughter. I believe it was Abigail, right? And they had Amasa, or however you say it. And again, Jether was an Ishmaelite. And King David referred to them as flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. So is it, and I think the point Tazaryach was trying to, can y'all hear me still?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And I think the point that he was trying to make was that they are of the same tribe. When he was referring to Genesis, he was saying they are the flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. That is saying that they are in the same tribe. So, do we say that's the same situation with this brother Jether and his children Amasa? Because the scripture literally say Jether was an Ishmaelite. Now, to me, I'm like, okay, maybe Amasa was considered an Israelite because they married in to Abigail. You know, they married in, this Ishmaelite man married into King David's, you know, his tribe. So it's like, yo, that again, that just put the nail in the coffin. Unless y'all can tell me, because you know the Israelites, they love to twist the as soon as they say somebody a Canaanite, they like to be like, oh nah, they wasn't a Canaanite, they was actually an Israelite. You know what I'm saying?
The question I'm gonna ask you is, all right, let's deal with Tazaryach and his partner in crime. You clearly see that them is two different damn people. Am I correct, bro?
Talking about the redhead dude?
That dude there. And Tazaryach. Do they, how the hell they don't, you dig what I'm saying? He don't look a damn, he don't, yo, if he shaved off his beard, you would think you would straight see he'll cracker, man. A white boy, man. A white man.
I
Clearly,
got
man.
into a discussion with another brother from Sakari. He like, I'm an Israelite of the Israelites, and brother got freckles all on his face, the red beard. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what y'all doing here?
Listen, he's 501c3, man. They gotta let heathens in their organization. And I'm gonna just keep it a buck with everybody on here. Your hunter sold the hell out. I got the paperwork on the nigga. I could tell you the day he sold out. January 22nd, 1997. I got the paperwork with his name on it. Not the name he was going by in the school. His surname. Okay? His slave name, so to speak. John Lightborn. That's his name. I got the paperwork on his ass. They 501c3. When you 501c3, you are controlled by the government. They tell you to make your every move, man. He being used. He being used as a puppet, man. Okay? He ain't about no real goddamn truth. You know what I mean? He's a lying ass nigga. I know the dude personally. All right? And I'm gonna keep it real. I come out of the One West. I don't support nobody that come out of One West talking all this madness, man. I ain't with none of them. I ain't supporting them. I don't give a damn what they talking about. If you ain't gonna teach the truth, get the hell out of my face, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not doing that. These men don't give a damn what they doing, man. Here you got every goddamn Israelite camp. You niggas talk the same shit, but you niggas can't come together and organize. It's one body. There ain't no separation with the Father. Everybody that dwells within the throne, man, there ain't no damn cliques. Michael the Archangel ain't got no clique. Gabriel ain't got no clique. Raphael ain't got no clique. Uriel ain't got no clique. Christ ain't got no clique. The Most High ain't got no clique. They all one body. They together. You telling me you can't come together? Know why? Because every nigga want to be to play the part of the chief. I'm the leader. I'm this. And you ain't nobody been anointed over nothing in this walk. The only person that own this walk and control this walk and control every move in this walk, how it's going to go down is the Most High himself. Period. He didn't get us to nobody else. And this is what these men are doing. And this is why I'm going to say this too. The only way a lot of our people going to wake up in this truth is you got to see the fall of these men. All of them. I'm just keeping it real. You have to see the fall of these men. Whenever the day the Most High gets sick and tired of the BS, he going to have to start smoking them. That's the only way, man. Because he going to have to make, can I say this one more point, Jay? He going to have to get our people's full attention. He going to have to take this thing back himself. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, so just concerning interracial marriage, though, is it only interracial marriage when so-called Israelite woman is
both.
so
It's
it's both, right?
Yeah, it's both.
So we constantly hear the doctrine of, concerning I believe it's Deuteronomy, where it's like you see a beautiful woman, when you go to war, you see this beautiful woman. You familiar with that scripture,
I
right?
get it, but hold up. Can I say this point before you get there?
Okay.
Are we at war? You can't use that. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying. Yeah, I let you. Just let me get the point in. I'll let you get back. Sorry if I'm cutting you off. You can't use that scripture because we ain't at war. We not at war. We ain't got no army to go to war with nobody. So I don't even know why the hell they pulling that out. Go ahead, Doc.
Well, I mean, I think it gives credence to the point that
Yeah.
it's only a woman
Right.
that is going off when she goes to intermingling with the rest of the nations, right?
Right.
Because they constantly pushing the father seed doctrine, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we could go. You know what I'm saying? It was legal for us to go into these other women. You know what I'm saying? Because the legislation is right there. It's the seed of the father, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like, is that not intermingle? Is that not intermarriage as well?
Yeah,
You know?
I would say so. I tell any in this, if you smart, get the hell away from these men. You don't need them. If they teach you Israelite, take it from there, man. Go home, study for yourself, keep the commandments, and keep the traditions on your own. You don't need them. They don't determine nothing in your life. You ain't gonna be saved or delivered out of this kingdom because you following some fat gingerbread man named your Hunter. He can't save his damn self. All right. Now, will the Lord do catch up with him for all SHIT? Trying to be clean as best as I can. Look, I don't see the damage been caused by rolling with these cats, man. I ain't rolling with none of them no more. I don't want to hear nothing they got to say. Done. Oh, y'all can stand on them corners until you lose your ass. I don't give a damn. I ain't hearing nothing you're saying no more. You're mixing lies with truth. That's all they doing. They mixing some lies and some truth in it together. Some of it's true, most of the shit is lies. Okay?
I mean,
And I'm telling,
important. It's not to cut you off, brother, but
yeah,
it
go
is
ahead, man.
important for JJ and Yara and the Lions Den to constantly break these strongholds for sure, because we see it. It's not just on the street corners anymore. You know what I mean? It's on the TikTok. It's on the Facebook.
It's causing a lot of division, man.
But it's everywhere. You feel me?
It's everywhere, like, no doubt.
Turn it off. It's there. You know what I mean? And the brothers, they're gonna continue growing with this these wild doctrines.
But you know what it is? Listen.
To the Lions Den and everybody.
Yeah, you know our people. Yeah, listen, you know our people are the weakest minded people on earth. They will follow anything. But even though they weak, you still should not prey on their emotions like that. You should try to strengthen the weak, not prey on the weak, bro. You dig what I'm saying? This is the problem with these dudes. They prey on the weak of our people, man. I don't do that shit. And the reason why I don't do it, because I know the Lord will kick my living ass. You understand? These men don't fear him. That's why they keep doing it. Know what I mean? And they talk like, yo, you gotta listen to me. Like, nigga, who are you? That's the question I'm gonna ask. Yo, dude, listen to Tazaryach. Yo, you got, nigga, who the hell is you? You ain't nobody, nigga. Yo, cause I'm gonna say something, man. Yo, when you look at any man in this walk, any man in any camp, no world leader know who you raggedy niggas are. Nobody don't know who you are. Vladimir Putin in the States don't know. ass is. King Majah, don't no world leader know who you are. All of these get tight. Commanding, you ain't got no army to command the dog fleet, nigga. Please.
Man, in general.
I call him commanding Gumby Bear, man. I mean, yo, come on, son. That nigga look like a gingerbread house, bro. Are you joking? I mean, if the Lord if the Lord gave these niggas the power to protect our people be wiped out all over the planet. Man, these dudes is a joke. Know what I mean? It's time our people start really reading between the lines, man. You getting hoodwinked, you getting used and abused. If you can get your behind out of there, get the hell out of there as soon as possible before the Lord come through there with that fire. And I'm gonna keep it real. A lot of these men, I'm gonna hit them, man. I ain't playing with them. Listen, I know your hunter. I know that raggedy nigga, and he ain't shit. I tell that punk to his face. You understand? Cause hey, bro, I know a lot of shit this nigga done to people, dude. And that nigga don't want that shit to come out because I'm working on it now. I'm working on it now. Okay? I got shit on this nigga if I wanted to. I could blast this nigga. I'd make this nigga shit on himself if I wanted to. You know what I mean? I'm tired of the bull shit I'm seeing. All right? You're lying through your goddamn teeth with this truth. You niggas ain't no captain or nothing. You ain't no jet. Stop this shit, nigga. I mean, really. Do you look at the state of Black America in the street? Everybody on this panel? Our people is jacked the hell up.
Not all
and
of
all
them.
these,
Some of them are doing all right.
Huh?
Some of them are doing all right. I think that.
No, I'm talking about in the Black community. I ain't talking about our Black celebrities. The hell with them. I'm talking about our people in these communities in America, in Harlem, the Bronx, New York, Chicago, Detroit. They doing bad. We ain't talking about the Black celebrities. They living sweet. They living the good life. We ain't talking about them. That ain't a lot. Okay? All of our people in the communities of America, they doing bad. You understand? And all this extravagant titles you want to take on ain't helping a damn person in America, bro. And the Lord didn't anoint your ass either. You can't prove to me with a scripture where the Lord says some fat jelly roll ass nigga, he gonna leave in charge of us until he returns. I can't find no scripture. Jay, you know a scripture where it say some fat ass nigga like that is gonna lead our people to Christ? Come on, man, stop.
Man, I don't know nothing about none of that.
What fat nigga?
Go ahead, sister. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, who's fat nigga? Put me on the fat. Who's fat? Who's the fat nigga we supposed to be? I'm lying.
Have you?
You guys is talking.
Can I tell her? You heard? Did you watch the video with Tazaryach? I'm sorry, Jay. You watched the video with Tazaryach?
No.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, then Tazaryach is part of an organization called ISUPK. I call it ISUPK too because it ain't the original ISUPK. When your hunter left the school or he got his ass strode the hell out, when that nigga got claimed to be a couple years ago, I'll let you get it. Just let me find my point. It was a man called the Comforter a couple years ago, claiming to be the God-sent Comforter. When he got his ass sold out, the hunter, or he split, and that man changed the school's name to the Israelite Church of God and Jesus Christ. All your fat ass your hunter did was take the name of the original school. And could I say one more point?
Yeah.
Me and Jay, I know the original 7 heads. I got 2 of their numbers. All right. Only 4 of them are left. And Jay talked to one of the original 7 heads. And he told Jay, we didn't give him nothing. Am I right, Jay?
Facts.
You heard that? Kazak. He was on the Lions Den platform like 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
He said, look, I was the one that helped him. I got him his first apartment. I did this for him. I did that for him. Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? Your Hunter's a great actor. He's one of the best. You know, he's a lying ass nigga too. I don't believe. Listen, see, you know why I come out the original sector of One West, so it's easy for a man like me to see through they shit. See, if you don't come out of there and you don't know these dudes like me, I know you're under 32 years. You know what I'm saying? So I know he can lie. Just let me throw something out there. Back in the early 90s, he had a camp up in the Bronx, right? And there was men working on the oil tables, right? And these men was putting in like 6 days a week, 10 to 12 hours a day, right? They were making money for him, the school. For months, these men didn't get paid a dime.
Now look at that.
You know, so hold on, check. Let me tell you what he gave them.
What he gave
The man used to buy them 3 chicken wings a day and give them some Subway tokens to go home and to come back, and go home and come back every day. He didn't pay them not a penny.
They probably bought more than 3 chicken wings, but they ate half of them before they made it to the camp.
Well, you can see by the way that nigga look, he probably ate them. He bought it probably the 10-pack and ate 7 of them.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey,
well,
JT, real quick. Karima, did you want to say something? Or you just listening?
Oh, Karima on there? I didn't know that was her.
Yeah, that's her underneath you. Okay, I think she
just checked. Why you didn't say nothing, Kareem?
Because she's streaming from the other channel too.
Oh, she's streaming from the other channel. Okay.
All right. Well, okay, I'm not gonna go check my food, y'all. Y'all keep it going. All right.
All right, bet. Yeah, so this is what this man was doing.
I'm listening, my bad. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, yeah, now I can really know who it is. Yeah, that's Karima. All right. Okay. Anyway, this man had these cats on them tables, man, and he was robbing them blind. These men was making about $500-600 a day, and the man didn't give them not a penny of that money. All right. And I'm gonna say this too, Tazaryach. Look, man, home. This is a message to you and all the ISUPK. Your black asses better stop the bullshit. You better repent and kick every cracker out your organization before the Lord come through there and burn niggas to the stake. I'm letting you know. You don't have to believe me. I don't give a damn if you do. All right? You're letting this heathen up in the camp, bro. The man ain't no Israelite, period. I can see that. I ain't stupid. And I seen through that shit when I was in the school. I'm saying to myself, hold up, all these niggas up in here, and I'm seeing a few people that don't look like me. How the hell that's my people? They don't. But if you say something, you would have got your ass thrown out the school. You feel me? No, man, hey, the Lord gonna have to clean up this mess, man. Gonna have to clean it up. A lot of men, I'm gonna keep it 100. A lot of people gonna have to die for this thing to get cleaned up, dude. You understand? Hey, listen. It ain't just you got these simple niggas, you got beef with the black woman. Black woman got beef with you. Hold up. What you need to do, sit down, talk with her. Both of you need to air out your differences, man. You feel me? Because she can't go nowhere without you. You ain't going no goddamn where without her. Period. Y'all was meant to be together. That's why the Lord gave her to you and you to her. Period, man. All right? And this is this is the thing I'm gonna throw out there with these niggas. The Lord took the kingdom away from us men because we didn't keep it 100, fool. Not because of no woman. You understand? Y'all can't keep blaming every goddamn thing on the women. Get your raggedy ass in the mirror and say you get your shit right. Huh? That's what you need to do. Y'all always want to throw a snow.
You can't be a leader.
Huh?
They can't lead if they're not leaders.
And who said any of them niggas was a leader?
No, I'm just saying this in general. It's hard to be listening to an individual that won't get right.
But I'm gonna say this too. Listen, leading is by example, not just because you could talk good. All right, you could talk. You could be the best talker in Israel. That don't mean your ass can lead. I look at all of them; they talk good, but I look beyond the speech. I look into the soul of these men, and I can tell you, none of these men can lead. I can look at the look. When I watch your Hunter's ass when he come on Monday nights, I don't watch the nigga because I like him. I always be telling Jay and I tell Karima, I watch him maybe 20 minutes or something. Maybe if the Lord do get tired of his ass and kill him, I could see it. You know, I could see the Lord put his ass to death. But so far, so good. So far, so bad. Nothing has come of it. But anyway, watch him. If you watch him when he's on TV, right, on his platform, his YouTube channel platform, he's in a room, right? And the room got lights. The nigga got damn dark sunglasses on. Explain to me why you in a damn room with lights on and you got sunglasses on. You know why? Because you would see through the evilness of this nigga. You understand? You would see that this nigga's evil if he had his sunglasses on. Because the Bible tells you the eyes are the window to the soul. Unless you looked into an evil man's eyes, you don't know if that man is evil or not. I've looked into the man's eyes. That dude is pure evil. You understand? Not just him. All of these men are evil as hell, bro. You understand? When a man or woman come into the walk, you're supposed to welcome them. You're supposed to say, welcome home, brother. Welcome home, sister. You're home now.
Right.
When you home, you're supposed to feel safe.
Right.
You understand? How the hell you gonna feel safe with niggas like this? Huh? Here you got ISUPK going at IUIC and et cetera, et cetera. All you niggas say you Israel. Israel is the key. You should come back just on that alone. The man in charge over the whole movement of Israel is two men. That's the Most High and Christ. They over the whole operation. All you are the workers. And you hoping to get paid. I'll let you get it. You hoping to get paid after the job is complete.
Hello.
That's what your ass is supposed to do. You're supposed to service the people, not the people servicing you.
Hello.
You're a servant. You're supposed to be a servant in the walk, not them people serving your ass. These niggas want you. These niggas want to be lords over somebody. I tell you, Hunter, if the white man pull your monkey ass over right now, said, nigga, you was speeding, tell him that shit. Oh, I'm commanding General, your Hunter. They will command them other officers to beat your ass. Beat your ass with them nightsticks, nigga. What? He's a command? Hey, Joe, Bob, take out them nightsticks and beat the shit out this big mouth nigga head. Hey, man, a black man calling them something don't mean nothing. Because, nigga, you got no power, you got no juice, period. All this title shit you niggas is claiming ain't doing nothing for our people in the communities of America. Nothing. All right? Y'all ain't doing nothing, man. Your Hunter brag about, oh, I'm giving out food to the poor. Nigga, you got that from a damn soup kitchen, man. Nigga, stop. You didn't go to the store and buy nothing. Stop the shit, nigga. Please. He's a liar. All of them is, dude. Listen, I'm not in this because I want fame. I don't come on the platform because I want fame. I come on to tell the truth. That's it. All right? That's all I'm on here for. I tell people what they need to know. I'm not looking for no fame, no YouTube fame. That's not what I'm on here for. I wanted to come on here to express myself. That's why I come on here and I talk and speak. And I know a lot. And I got a lot of information to give people. That's all. All right? Hey, if I'm not here, Every man and woman on this panel, then I'm gonna let the next person talk who want to talk. We supposed to be on the panel to help each other.
Hello.
You understand? That's what you're here for.
Hmm.
You ain't gotta call me Lord JT. I ain't no Lord of what. You ain't gotta call me, yo, that Ark is, I'm gonna follow that Ark. You follow me, you might die. You know what I mean? Because I might lead your ass into a burning building. I ain't gonna do that. I'm saying, you ain't supposed to follow me. You understand? It ain't about following me, following nobody. You got to follow the Most High. Even though I get angry with the Most High and shit, and both of them, shit, about a lot of shit. But I'm not going to tell and swerve nobody to go say that I'm right over them. I ain't doing that shit. No. Everybody on the panel got their own personal relationship with the Father.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Some of us, he might let you go a little farther than others. Yeah. I'm going to keep it 100. He might. Some people, he might kick your ass right away. Say like, nigga, I don't know. You can't do that. No, but all I'm saying is, look, the reason why you see a lot of people not interested in joining with these camps, I want you to really study these men when you watch them. They cursing out elderly women, old women. Hey, I'm going to keep it real. When I was with them, that's what we were doing. But here's what we keep on forgetting. If that woman is a filthy rag, nigga, your black ass still is one too. You feel me? Because cleaning your act up with the Lord gonna take your whole goddamn life to get on point with him until maybe you damn near about to check out of here. All right? You think, a lot of these dudes think because they learned a couple of scriptures, they black asses is clean and white. Like they're spotless now. Every man on the panel, woman on this panel, you still sin. I sin, goddammit. Ain't nobody perfect here. Perfection ain't come to this earth yet. What, you crazy? That's why you got to work out your salvation. Everybody here, you got to work out your own salvation, but you also got to try to help that person get on the right path.
Hello.
That go for the man and the woman. I ain't got, listen. If any woman on the panel is out of line, I know, damn it, I'm out of line too. Yeah. The whole nation is a rag, bro. It ain't just the woman ain't just the rag. It's the man too. Some of these dudes don't want to look in the mirror and stop following phony niggas. All of the titles you niggas claiming, the Almighty don't give a goddamn about none of that. He don't care nothing about none of them titles. Know why? Because he got the ultimate title. He got the power to kill and make alive. Can you niggas do that? Yeah, you can kill, but that man or woman ain't gonna stay alive because you want him alive. Keep that. Put that in your brain, in your mind to think. See, when I was in the school, the worst thing, when I'm talking about the original school, the worst thing that Ariel did was give men a title because it went to their goddamn head, as you can see with these men here.
Oh, that's with everything.
Yeah.
If you want a person to work hard for you, you give them a title. I do, I mean, just in regards to employees and just in real life, if you want your employee to work longer hours, you say, I'm going to make you a manager. If you want them to work longer than that manager, you say, you know what? Why don't you be a general manager? Right?
Nah, but you know that, like,
this titles give, like, you know, you could just a person could be just a regular guy or gal. You give them a title.
Oh, you Karima's friend?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know the voice now. All right, I had to take me time to get the voice. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah,
I got it now. Go ahead.
When you give them a title, It's everything. When you want your workers to work for you,
Right.
you give them, but you can pay them $1 more or
Right.
$1 more than the other person, but they're going to take that title seriously.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But
authority of some sort.
no, but when you're doing the Lord's work, it's not about title. It's about the work itself. And I'll let you get it. Just I say this point. I'll let you get it back. Just I say the point, and I'll let you get it back. I ain't cutting you off. Forgive me for that. The problem is that men get puffed up. Men really start believing that they really the title they claiming, and you're not.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about.
This is the perfect month to talk about that.
Right.
This is the perfect month that they have on the calendar. They call it Pride Month. So this is the perfect time to talk about things that people swear they are, but they are not.
They're not. I'm thinking.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
And can we talk about can we talk about
individuals that are just pretending? A lot of individuals are pretending.
Right.
I like the post that Karima put up today with the baby. The baby was in a chicken costume. And see, just because you put the baby in a chicken costume doesn't make it a chicken. So I think that's a good topic to grow on at another time, because I know that this topic that we are on today is interracial relationships. And
well, we can get into that. Is it right or is it wrong?
Well,
it's definitely wrong because
the word and what the word says in regards to laying with different nations. Okay. Deuteronomy 7:3-4. Okay, it says you should not intermarry with them, giving their daughters to their sons, or taking their daughters for your sons. But they would turn away your sons from following me to serve other gods. Then the anger of the Lord will be kindled against you, and he will destroy you. Right? So then we can go to another script, because see, what you feel is your feeling. It has nothing to do with what you should be doing or what the word says in regards to the basic instructions before leaving this earth. Has nothing to do with that. Is this you may love or like or whatever, but once again, this month is the month that we should talk about individuals that loving and liking what they should not.
Some love is good and some love is corrupt.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So James 1:1-27 talks about that as well. It says, count it all in joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds. Okay, but you know nothing about them testing your faith. It says steadfast with it. When people are telling you, nah, this is the way that this said because of these, and these tribes are just doing this. And back in the day, they were doing this with those people, and this person was with that person. That has nothing to do with what it should be and what the word is and what the law is and what it is written, right? Just because they did it don't mean, or their ancestors or their ancestors did it, don't mean that they're supposed to have did it.
Nope.
So I get the information.
But a lot of these men, you know what they doing? They twisting the Bible to make it fit their narrative, but not the way the Lord intended it to be taught.
It's not what we want to do. The laws are hard to keep. We just don't want to do it. We see other people not doing it. If we feel it's working out for them, why should
But see, that's why we got it always in trouble, because we did what we wanted to damn. If we would, If we would have just obeyed the man's voice from Jump Street, your ass wouldn't be where you are now.
Right. Yeah.
That's the reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look. You would think
said that he had earned Timothy to deal with teachers who don't deal with teachers who promote empty speculations. You got to go with God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
What he said, and that's it. Now I understand you did it, and now you're dealing with it, and you're trying to come, and you don't want to stop, so you're just gonna come up with other reasons why you're still gonna do it, and you're gonna go and find words that coincide with your thought and all that. I understand that, but it also says that you shouldn't be leaning on your own understanding.
Who really on here want the Lord to show his face?
Everybody's scared. Scared to death.
Okay, well, that's what's going to happen, man, to get shit on point.
Yeah, they're not ready. So, you know what I'm saying? They say, you know what, this today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be ready. Just let me do this right now. I get it together tomorrow. But then you have to look in the word too. The book of Enoch, you say, well, they think they have time that they have not. So I just listen.
Listen, and this is what a lot of men don't understand. Humility is what's gonna get your ass over that hump. Not the pride, nigga. Pride gonna get you killed, hurt.
Pride is one of the 7 deadliest.
You understand? Well, that's what a lot of these men got. They got that in them.
Prideful, too prideful. Pride is one of the 7 deadliest sins.
And I'm gonna ask you a question. Listen to a lot of these men when they speak. They speak with a lot of pride. You feel me?
Arrogant.
Yeah.
Arrogant.
You know what I mean?
A lot of it.
I don't find, and I'm gonna let you get it back. I don't find no scripture where it say in the future I would anoint such and such a person. I don't see it. I don't listen. Unless the Lord anoint you, it's legit. If he put you in a position, it's legit. If he don't put you in a position, it ain't. The positions these men are claiming are not legit positions because he ain't gave it to none of you. He didn't anoint your Hunter. He didn't anoint Nate, Tahar, none of them fools. He didn't anoint none of them. They self-appointed themselves. You know why? I'm gonna say this. You know what I've learned in this walk? That some of our people come from the good seed and some of them come from the bad. Now you can tell who's who just by the characteristics of them. You can tell who's who in this. All of these dudes here, they come from the bad seed. I can see it clear. I don't want to rule over no man. I ain't trying to rule over no brother, dude, or woman here either. That's not my job. Amen. My job is lead you back to the scriptures to the best of my ability. That's my job. That's all I'm here to do. I ain't here to claim to be your leader or your master. I'm not your master. I ain't your leader. You know what I mean? And this is why I see so much, because listen, lies. I ain't never ran in nobody that ever got healed by a lie. The only people that I found in my life that have been lied to have been destroyed.
Hello.
You understand?
Nothing
a lie don't heal.
That real testimony, all this history and all that has nothing to do with real testimony. Real testimony. So I listen to a whole bunch of things, but you know what? Nothing can tell me what I know, because I've seen it. You know what I'm saying? So I just listen and I say, okay, but I say, you know what? When it comes to the Most High, he loved me. His son loved me too. You know what I'm saying? So I just, hey, I don't know what to say other than, a lot of when you look at a lot of these forms, it's like they want the clout. They want the glory to be for them. They don't want the glory to be for the Lord. They want the Lord, the glory to be all to them. It's me, me, me. Look at me, me, me. It's me, 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 me. You like me? Put a like. You like me, 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 me. It's me, me, me. Follow me, 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 me.
But they ain't done nothing to earn. They ain't done a damn thing to earn that respect.
Yeah, but you know what? They'll never be able to love. If they disrespect the Most High, what you think that a person gonna do for you?
Listen, can you find a man on this earth that's alive today or in the last 100 years that redeemed this nation from the horrors that they were supposed to face?
Absolutely not.
Malcolm X been dead damn near 60 years, 59 years he dead. We still in the hole. Martin Luther King died in 1968, April 2nd, 1968. 56 years ago, we still in the hole. Now, another leader come on the scene in the 70s, like Andrew Young, Jesse Jerkoff. Sorry to say that shit, but I'm gonna call that nigga that. You are somebody. Who are we? That's my message to this fool. You're telling me we somebody, but you ain't told me who we are yet. 50-something years you've been saying that.
That's a good question, because you look at these tribes and you think of this individual who made the list of the 12 tribes and what nations they came from. I just looked that up. That was made in 1963. So before then, there was no information in regards to where these where the tribes, which is listed in the word for 1200 BC. I looked that up too.
Right.
Because as you know, if you know Rima, I'm a little bit something like her. I like to go look for the receipts. So when I looked at that information, I said, okay, so then you have to look at where are you from? Because at the end of the day, I feel in my heart that everybody came from one nation, right? Even the Indians, even the ones who believe in Pachi Mama, Pachi Papa, even the ones who are Buddhists, even the ones that say, okay, well, this was a Chinese creation. We basically came from the Chinese. They was the originals, and we came, so there's so many different analogies in regards to the 12 tribes, in regards to what tribes.
But you know what it is? I'm going to say this.
What we do know in the word is that they were scattered. Now,
that's it. And I'm going to say this too. Check it out. Can I say this?
But what we do know is in the word it says that they were scattered. Now,
that's it.
He came up to where they were scattered at. That was up to him. That's another bamboozle or whatever the case may be, because there's a whole bunch of them. But
and I'm going to say this.
What we need to know is what the word says. And the word
follow that.
We were scattered.
That's it. And I'm going to say this too. We don't need to worry about where they are. And the reason why we don't need to worry about where they are, because we ain't going to save nobody. They know where everybody is at. The Most High know where every tribe is located on the earth. Christ know where they all are. The angels know where they at. Why we fighting over some shit that some simple ass man created? And the nigga was a damn liar. When you niggas gonna put that in your brain that the nigga lied? I'm not fighting over that chart because I know it's fake. The Most High know where all the tribes is at. They know where they at.
So what's going on is what happened is just like the information that I had looked at in regards to the 12 tribes. They're scattered everywhere. That's
all over the earth.
We just know this is what we know. This is what.
But Judah scattered more than anybody.
But this is what we know.
Yeah.
It's part of us everywhere. You can't get past it. The melanin, you will never get past the melanin. Okay? So at the end of the day, we're everywhere. So why isn't that good enough? Just to know that we're all over the earth. So therefore, the whole earth is our turf. Why isn't that good enough?
Because they want to get the glory of it. That's why.
Well,
did you ever read that scripture? Who shall be afraid of a man that shall die? So what I'm saying is that these men don't have no power. They could talk, you could talk today and be gone tomorrow. You understand? You could run your mouth today and be gone tomorrow. It's not guaranteed any. You're not guaranteed anything. Why don't you teach the truth and save your damn life? Why lie and die? Because if you lie, you're gonna die. Because it rhymed, don't it?
Well, you know what? I think
Yes,
that the
sir.
thing that
I mean,
we
man.
all need to do, a lot of individuals need to do is just read. I feel like a lot of people just talk from the side of their neck, just to make things up, just to kind of, make themselves sound good. And a lot of individuals that come from Africa, Ghana, Ethiopia,
We all over that whole continent.
we're
And
everywhere.
in America, South America, we everywhere.
We're everywhere, and that's
But
what
nobody can't
said.
pinpoint tribes on there.
But it doesn't even matter because the
Yeah.
Lord did pinpoint the tribes in there.
I just said. I just said he know where everybody at.
So yeah, so all the information that we need to know
Right.
is that we everywhere.
Right. And can I say this? They got on the chart, you got Ephraim and Manasseh is listed as tribes. They really not a tribe because they descend from Joseph. Okay? Jacob didn't lay with a woman and bring forth those two boys. I'm sorry. They're of their father. They basically one family. Ephraim and Manasseh are one family. They're not two different tribes. They're not. Sorry. And when you look at the chart again, you see that Ariel left Dan off the chart. The tribe of Dan ain't missing on that chart. It said Dan would be one of the judges of Israel. How you gonna leave Jacob's son Dan off the chart and replace him with them two?
Well,
Go ahead.
this is what I also wanted to let you know that back
Yeah.
in those days, they could be within the same tribe, they would marry like their cousin. They would marry, they would ask for people's, like their second cousin hand in marriage and stuff like that. So like incest was kind of in the word,
Right.
because when Jacob, he got them boys, but I think that he had them kids by Rachel, right?
Who?
Rachel.
Who? He had 4.
Okay.
Leah had 6 of those sons. Rachel had 2, and the other 2, Bethel had 2, and the other one had 2. That's how it was.
Okay.
6 of those boys come out of one woman. The first 4 sons come out of Leah. And then Leah had Zebulun and Issachar. So all 6 of those boys are blood brothers.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then Rachel had Joseph and Benjamin. And Bethel had blah, blah, blah. And the other one had that. That's how it go.
Okay.
We all family, but I'm just saying those 6 boys that come from Leah, they blood brothers.
Okay, yeah, okay.
That's all I mean.
Because I knew that, I'm like, wait a minute, I remember this story, and Jacob married his cousin.
But remember, we wasn't right, but we wasn't a nation there yet, and it wasn't enough people on the earth then.
Yeah.
We wasn't a nation yet. We didn't become the nation that we are now until we got in Egypt, and that took hundreds of years. We had to have children, Joseph, and the men, they had to have children, blah 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 blah. That took hundreds of years. That wasn't no overnight. Now we got enough people to be with each other. Back then we didn't. It wasn't enough of us yet. So you might have had to be with another nation at that time, because Israel wasn't no nation yet. You understand? That's all I'm saying. And the Lord, you got to look at it at the time. The Lord allowed Moses to marry that Midianite woman. He allowed it. We can't argue on that. But that was then. But we got to take it up a notch. Let's look at it now. Now he ain't going for none of that. Back then was then. Now is now. You can't live in the past. You got to live in the now. That's what a lot of these men don't want to do. They want to live in the past. You know, all of these men, they want all the glory now. They want the multiple wives and shit. Oh, I got 5 wives. But are you taking care of all 5 of them? Hell no, you're not. See, if you got an expensive habit, you're supposed to be able to support that habit. Y'all can't support the habit. You got these women out there working for your ass, and you sitting on your ass. Supposed to be the other way around.
I see a lot of
And some of these, check us out, cause say this. Some of these niggas, I know these wimp ass niggas will say, "Oh, you signed with the woman." No, I ain't signed with nothing. I'm signed with the facts. Can I say one more? Solomon had 700 wives, 300 concubines. He took care of all of them. Can you niggas take care of 10 women? 5 or 2 or 3? Huh? If you're a millionaire in this setup like a Will Smith can afford to take care of 5 women. He can say, look, I'm going to give you a $10,000 a week allowance between you 5. That's 50 grand a week. He could do that. But you poor ass niggas in this walk can't do it. Y'all need to understand one more. Y'all need to understand, you under your enemy's rulership, you gotta obey the laws of the land. And I'm gonna say this, if you gonna do that shit, shut your goddamn mouth, nigga. Don't tell everybody. Niggas' problem is they always blast out their information. Stop opening your damn mouth, nigga. Sometimes it's good to shut up. Keep your mouth shut. Especially when you in this walk, nigga. You know these people are listening to your ass, dummy. You're giving them fuel to the fire, stupid ass. Shut up and just do what you do. Go ahead. Sorry for cutting you off.
real good information. I think that just the wolves in sheep's clothing, is what needs to be exposed. Because a lot of these individuals are just wolves in sheep's clothing. They're just like that post that River put up today. The baby and the chicken, uniform. It ain't so. But you know what? When you know the truth and you have testimony in regards to the truth, I don't care what story you give me, I live this. I know where I've been. I know about the ultimate redeemer. So I'll listen. Take that meat right off the bone.
But I noticed, and I'm gonna let you get it back. I noticed a lot of men in this walk try to live as a king under another kingdom.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They try to live like they're a king in another man's kingdom. For you to be that means that you gotta have the upper hand.
Or claim
you gotta have the upper hand
themselves when they can't really maneuver the way that they need to maneuver on the land, because they claim to be some kings. I know a couple Moors like that. They feel everything's theirs already, but then they end up in jail because
what I know. And what I know is we ain't got no power no matter what we call ourselves.
Over nothing.
You call yourself Christian, you ain't got no power. You a Baptist, you got no power. You a Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, whatever doctrine you follow or calling yourself, you ain't got no power. Even though you are the real people of the book, we are, because we fit the prophecies of the people in the book, the prophecies, the curses, we fit them all. But we don't got no power.
Well, we will gain power Once we are
You understand?
once we are together in one collective unit, that's when we'll gain the power. Right now, we are being fooled to think that sin is normal. So at this time, there will be no power because there will be no collectiveness. Without collectiveness, there will be no power. The only
You know when
way,
the unity, you know when the power will come.
the only way that we will gain power, we have power, but it's just like anything in this world. Anything in this world that you go through, it has levels.
Mm-hmm.
So right now we have not unlocked that next level because we don't have unity. We have too much sin. Can't lift off with too much sin. That's why babies get to go to heaven because they have no sin.
They ain't done nothing to corrupt no one.
Correct. We got too much going on. And then with that too much going on, because sin, and when that sin comes, unity is out the window.
But then we was just talking about the pride thing.
Yeah.
It said pride come before a fall. Now I notice of what every one of these men that run a camp is pride with every one of them. So the next possible thing to come after that is that your ass got to fall to get shit correct.
Right.
Listen, the Most High gonna have to take.
It's like the military. What they do is you go into the military, you may have this macho attitude, you may be the hardest person that can fight on the street, you may be the strongest person in your little neighborhood. But when you come there, you are a rat, just like everybody else. You'll be treated, you'll be broke down and then built back up. Anything that is worth saving has to be destroyed and then brought back up anew. So that's when they get their courage. That's where they get their real duties. That's when they get their real, they make men out of them. You know, boys become men at that time. So I do believe that. I believe that
If the foundation of a house is weak, if the foundation of a
it has to be torn down.
Tore it down and rebuilt back up again.
Yes. Yes.
And that go with this movement here.
Well, I think
he got to tear it down and retool it.
I think that this is like a house with termites. Okay, I think that this is a brand new house, but the house got termites.
Bed bugs.
So, right. So what you gonna do? Are we gonna exterminate all the bugs and fix the patches, or are we just gonna tear it all down? So that's what we have to determine.
I say do both.
You know, we have to determine which one we're gonna do, because within this temple there's this termite. That's where you get the lies. That's where you get all the stuff at.
Do you see people? Do you see when you? Okay, I must let you get back. When you look at these men over these different camps, just you see how they speak and they carry themselves. Do you think these men have the will or spirit to like humble down and say my bad? No.
I noticed that a lot of Israelite men are single.
They what?
Single.
Oh yeah.
Me being a woman and not being a gay woman or some other thing, right? Me just being the opposite of man. I say that a lot of it comes that to me that they lack nurturement. They lack being what a woman wants to be with. They feel like they're just so almighty, like kiss my feet type of individuals that they don't know that women don't like that. They don't want that. You know, we've been the backbone so long, you know, when they take that from us, it's almost like a slap in the face, because during the times that the men are not around, the woman has to take the responsibility. And it took a lot of femininity out of her. So when you are wanting that femininity back, you have to make it to where she's able to have that back. She's able to kick up her feet. She's able to take care of the household. She's able to have the man go get what he needs to get to bring home to where she can nurture him so he could be able to go out and do the hard day's work. When you are looking at men that are unsuccessful, you are looking at men that are unmotivated. You are looking at the men, and these men are full of themselves. They're not full of Christ, they're full of themselves. You're not going to go. That's why the women don't obey. That's why the women are not going to listen. Because look at what we're listening to. Get it together. How am I making more money than you? Or how am I doing this when you're supposed to be doing it? And then I'm doing a better job than you. We can't respect that. So when these individuals, they come in and say, well, you know what? I got 3 women and they all need to take care of me. All of them need to go out and work and have my babies and bring me the money. For what? Why? Why would I do that when I could buy my own?
But my thing is, listen, and I'm gonna let it get back in there.
They have to be able
David
to
likes
know what
David.
a male is.
Yeah.
A man is.
Right.
Bring the male back to man.
True that. And I'm gonna say this: David liked the cooch, but he could afford the cooch. Solomon damn sure liked the cooch, but he could afford it. How you poor ass niggas want a harem of women and you can't even take care of your monkey ass self? That's what bugs the hell me out. These niggas want they want the cake, they want the cookies, they want the ice cream, they want it all.
Hey,
but nigga can't afford it.
They get women.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I got to segue into this 30-minute video because I'm running out of time.
Go ahead, Jay.
We can get back. I want you and her to maybe come and do a show on this topic. This is a great topic.
Yeah, we can do that.
Topic. Yeah. Okay, let's check this out real quick. This 30-minute ass whooping I put on.
No doubt.
They teach reincarnation too, y'all. So they're doing too much.
Oh, they teaching reincarnation milk. They teaching that.
Yeah. Let's get into this.
Okay.
Let me show you. You point your fucking fingers and say that's the bad guy.
To point your freaking finger, said that's the bad guy.
So, what I make you? Good? Not good. You just know how to. Me, I don't have that car. Me, I always tell it. Even when I lie. So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. Last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
You go. Yeah. Two lines. Jim. Tap in, tell a friend. Your host, JJ7000.
president, the creator, the originator. Other lines did, the real lines. Shout out to Black Jesus Ministry. Elder Right Project. Yeah. Shout out to Elder Apostle Zaquan TV. Yep. And today, I see the title, Capt Tazaryach, Isupk Fishbowl. On the reincarnation doctrine. Shout out to Bars Reloaded. Yeah. Naga Ward Order. Yeah. And all the affiliates of the Lions Den, you know what I'm saying? Saying to share music in the Lions Den. Peace, Water Blue, Ezekiel, I see you. There's lions in the building. Thought you knew. Lions in the building, I thought you knew. Yeah. Lions in the building, I thought you knew. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is JJ7000, the most feared debater on the planet. You hear me? That's right. I got them all shaking in the mummy boots. All month. They run. Let's see what we got going on out here, man, today, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do what we do. JJ flexing on his opponents. You know, phone in, man. It's a beautiful day. Another beautiful day, man. April 26, 2024. Yeah. It was a great debate last night on HOK, man. Great debate, powerful debate. Elder Yara squeezed out with the that we had on there. They were split. So, yeah, man. It was a great debate. I will say this, man. The brother Aaron did have a couple of trolls in the audience that usually troll against him. So, a couple of them votes, you know, he was going to lose them anyway. You know, just because they troll and don't like him. You know, a couple of them guys that didn't sign up for debates with the young man. They didn't show up. So, you know, they're mad, you know, because Aaron rubbed it in their face. But, yeah, man, stay tuned for those two brothers again. And Aaron Yahudin, I think they're gonna set something up about Dan. Yeah, man. Also, we got the camp killers, JT Raw, and brother Swarty coming into the building. I got a new brother named Apollo Bay. Was Ruth a Moabite or an Israelite? That topic's coming up. So
Yeah, let's do this, man. Like I said, great show last night. I want to thank Queen Apart for helping me host the show last night. She did a great job of keeping the time. I stepped away from the phone a couple of times, and the brothers was kind of going back and forth. She appreciate y'all for tapping in. Awesome. Let's see. Oh yeah, hit that like, share, and subscribe, man, to the Real Lions Den. Tap in over there, Elder Yara Project. Subscribe to that, and of course, if you didn't subscribe yet to JJ7K TV, then you need to. Subscribe, man, to the Real Lions Den. Tap in over there, Elder Yara Project. Subscribe to that, and of course, if you didn't subscribe yet to JJ7K TV, then you need to. Subscribe, man, to right. Here we go.
Show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect. To you, Jeremiah, I'm finna bring the fire. Cause on the second turn, you don't crucify the Messiah. Roaring like a lion instead of being defiant. You better come together and try to form an alliance. Black Jesus minister, new heavyweight champ. Finna turn the lights on instead of using a lamp. They try to keep up with us, but they leg is catching a cramp. Hebrew Israelites, man, that's the name of the camp. That's a divine prospect. Shout out to the brother Ron. When they see the Hebrews, other ideologies run. Then apologies come, forever calling us dumb. Breaking all of the facts and leaving silent and numb. So Kwam Yasha Allah, call up Daniel Allah. We got no problem telling the truth and we follow. Got skilled debaters like Michael Edwards. We never gonna run. PowerPoint during the lecture. Welcome to the Lions Den. 144 men on the rise again. And you better show some intellect.
What the hell?
Welcome to the Lions Den. 144 men on the again. And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect. Welcome to the Lions Den. 144 men on the rise again. And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect.
We get a certain type of in the conscious community. We get a certain type of treatment in the conscious community of which you are at the forefront of, Sonetta. So what we're saying is that we want to have a dialogue and discussion about what is good for black people and what should we be within our community. Man, we wanted to have an intelligent conversation.
Yeah. Right. Make sure this don't play. Hold up. Stop sharing. Come on, man. Oh. Yeah. There we go. All right, man. Welcome back, man. We're about to get into the meat and potatoes of this whole situation here, man. This dude running around here talking about reincarnations in the Bible and You know, all this old weird shit. Look. One of the guys in their camp came back as King David and Solomon. And, I mean, come on, man. Capt Tazaryach, if you out there listening, you gotta be ashamed of your goddamn yourself, man. Misleading the people with just false information. I couldn't heard it. Then they talking about Johanna is the Holy Spirit, man. Then they had one guy where they talking about he's the comforter. I mean, they just doing too much, running around with them fake patent leather spikes and on their wrist and tight. I mean, just doing too much, man. You know, that's all I gotta say about the situation. They doing too much. I like, man. So then where you find these guys? You should have left them on 135th Street, so goddamn, we're putting them in front of the camera, letting them embarrass themselves like that. Tazaryach, you need to cut it out, man. I mean, god damn. Oh, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Yeah. Let me know when y'all can see the screen. Let me see. Hold up. The text of mine wanted to pop up. Let me see. Tight. Hold up. Come on, man. It's taking so long. Can y'all see the screen? Shit. I don't see it. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. Let's get it. Sure it's turned up loud enough. Unmute.
Source up or shut up.
That's on TV. Big dog, he the voice of the streets. He was killing in the hood while they creeps out violence. Show the kids how you say that's not your problem. Yeah, we gonna debate after that.